What is up, people? What is up? Good evening, man. Tuesday night is here. Well, as you can see, I am not alone, man. I'm gonna be hanging out with my man Anthony. Comics are great, and our senior the Art Kemist is in the house. What's up, fellas?
Was good.
What's up, man? Dude, I know I've said it before, dude. I love that intro. That nostalgic factor with the Thundercats. One of my
Yeah.
favorite intros for a cartoon of all time, dude.
I
That is
love it.
absolutely fantastic,
I
man.
love it, man. I thank for the community for making it for me, man. So I appreciate it, man. I can't get enough of it. The tune, the especially at the end, when it beams out, it's like the bat signal. I got my
Yeah,
signal.
man.
It's awesome, man. So
But
you
yeah,
know,
every time I see it, I can't help but smile, man, because
yeah,
that was great.
it is, man. It's an awesome thing. So we're gonna wait a little while. I'm gonna go through the shout outs and stuff because it's gonna take time before anybody goes live. I know there's a lot of live shows right now. So let's just go to the shout outs, man. So I start with my man Erod 212 Express Compo Pressing Services, guys. Use the Warrior Code 10. Get 10% off. His Instagram is Express CVP. You can also email him at expresscvp@yahoo.com. You can submit your books to CGC and CBCS. Submissions are available. So definitely use that Warrior Code 10 and get 10% off. Coming up next, man, use the new NY Warriors. Get 10% off on the entire website where you can get a New York Warriors franchise merchandise and Lord of the Longbox franchise merchandise on this website right here and get 10% off on the whole entire website. So definitely use the New York Warrior code. Coming up next, so I say ngsilicon.com, guys. There is 3 codes. One is NY Warriors, will get you 10% off on the entire website. Thoro 10 will also get you 10% off on the entire website. And EMW10 will get you 10% on the whole entire website. But you cannot combine them. You can only pick one. So any of them will get you 10% off. Check out skeletoncomics.com. All right. And what can I say about Jose Gonzalez? Right here, Spotty Power Tumblers, guys. We're doing the 400 sub giveaway. The link's below if you have not entered. We just did his 350th not that long ago. So congratulations to the 6 winners. So we had a great time there. Go check out that video. And you should get it because it's a hot item, man. He does a lot of great work. And definitely check out his YouTube page. So there you go. And then Daddy's doing Daddy duty right there. There he is, little Arsenio.
As long as it's not doing a different kind of duty.
Yeah. Well, we won't know because we won't be able to smell it, but Daddy down there is gonna know.
Oh yeah.
you know. So let's go checking into the chat, see who is swinging by. Nicholas, what's up, man? He's swinging by. Of course, Anthony's here. Brooklyn, born 718. What good, homie? Thank you for coming out. Everybody's chilling. Thank you guys so much. Finally, we're going to talk about Little Giants show in New Hampshire. This is my second time going down. Hold up, we got Comic Book Champ is in here. Says, sup, everyone. Thank you for guys coming down. Really appreciate it. So this was my second time going there. And wow, for me, it's a 6-hour drive from Pennsylvania to New Hampshire because there's no direct way to get there. You gotta take so many highways. These roads that you take will take you up north, south, back up north again around mountains. So there's no direct route. So I went a different way. It's still, no matter which way you look at it, it's 6 hours.
Damn.
So yeah. So what I did was I tried to pace it out. I thought it was gonna take me about 6 to 8 hours. So I left at 3 in the morning on Friday, so I could beat traffic because there's different ways of getting there. So when I put it on my GPS on the phone, it actually took me up north on 84, and instead of going through Connecticut and Massachusetts, it took me up 87. So I stayed in New York.
Okay.
Went to Albany, and then went from there. Then I went east. Okay. So basically, I didn't go through Connecticut. I bypassed Connecticut and Massachusetts, New York, right into Vermont, into New Hampshire. The problem with that is once you get past Albany, it's it's not really a highway after that. I mean, it's like a little bit of highway, but then it's like one of those main roads, two like a one way, one way going, one way going.
Those suck.
Going through the mountains, up and down and up and down, waving. But traffic was moving.
That's good, but
that's the key. I mean, you either deal with that or you sit in traffic going through Connecticut and Massachusetts way. You're sitting there, you ain't moving. You're like, oh God, when is this gonna move? It's your choice. But the good thing is when you're going up and down, you're going through these small towns. So if you need to go get something to eat or use the bathroom, you just pull over to a gas station or whatever. So you have that opportunity, and it is kind of like a scenic route. So you see a lot. I've seen a lot of water. I've seen a lot of rivers, creeks, lines. So and I went through like a lot of historical type towns. Like they still like the old buildings and stuff. So it was a really nice ride. But going through the up to down, and then you had somebody that wouldn't do the speed limit. And you're like, oh God. And you just hit the gas, at least do the speed limit. But then up there, you get to a stretch where the line on the highway gives you the dashes, meaning that you can pass them. If there's nobody there, so you do have that opportunity, which I did. At so many times, it was unbelievable. So either way, going there took me 6 hours. So I did get there about 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, went into the hotel, found where the hotel was. And the first time I didn't get a chance to stay at the Holiday Inn because it was already sold out the time I got to book my room. So I stayed like, a couple of blocks down at a different hotel. So this time I stayed at the main hotel, like where everybody else is. So I got there, my room wasn't ready. So I said, all right. So I asked the lady if it's okay for me to sleep in the parking lot because, I don't want the cops being called saying, hey, there's somebody sleeping in the car. So slept in the car for about an hour, got up. Room wasn't ready. It's not going to be ready till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
What?
Right. Because that's the time check-in. Check-in not till 3.
Oh, right.
People don't start checking out till 11.
Yeah.
So, now it's about 9:40.
And then they need time to clean up the room and everything,
Yeah,
so.
you gotta check that place because I remember Josh had a problem where they didn't check his room.
Yeah,
so you gotta check the rooms before you check in.
Yeah, comment from Chance at 6 hours. I complain about a 1 hour drive. Yeah. What's up, Ben Compton? Yeah. So what I decided was, all right, the last time I was here, I forgot. I didn't know that my man Scott Farr lived in Maine. It's a 2 hour drive from there to Maine. It's actually the next state over. So I hit him up. I says, listen, I'm here. I got time. I'm awake now. I said, what are you doing? He says, well, he's at home, taking care of his dad. So he said, I asked him, you don't mind if I swing by? Because I actually had something that I brought with me to drop off. I said, sure, no problem. So I took a 2 hour drive and went to Maine.
All right.
Got to Maine, went to his house, we're talking for about an hour and a half, chilling, and then I gave him the deceased box that he was sending me. And I bought like 4 of them and I told him, so I gave him a set back, like he didn't have one. So he accepted, he was gracious. He didn't know that I was gonna give him a box. So that was funny. So he was so nice. He said, you know what, hold on. So I said, I have a feeling he's gonna go and get me something. Sure enough, he did. He went inside the house, comes back out, and he gave me this. Let me highlight it.
Oh, nice, man.
Venues, Infinity War, Walgreens, light up.
Don't break it.
Batteries are dead.
No, I don't know where the button. He turned it on, so I don't know. Somewhere in there. I'm trying to figure out where it is. Right?
Doesn't say press here.
Yeah, nah.
It says here.
Oh, like I said, batteries are dead.
I don't know. He did it. Not me. So it's Troy, man. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see it.
He's been lights up, though.
I got it. See it?
No, it doesn't work, man.
It shut off.
No, it was on.
It was on.
It was on. Look.
I know. Oh, we saw it. Just it
Hold
doesn't
on.
work.
Everybody, if I do it this way.
No, we could see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we see it.
So it lights up. First one I ever got like that. I never knew it came out like that. So thank you so much, Starfall. Appreciate it. You didn't have to do it. It was nice of him.
Yeah, man.
There you go. So, all right. So after I hung out with him a little while, it was time for me to head back. So another 2 hour drive back into New Hampshire from Maine. Thank goodness it was a nice sunny day, easy drive. So that made it, the drive a whole lot better. Get back to the hotel. Finally, it's time to check in, and I check in the hotel and I go upstairs and everything. And when I pull into, believe it or not, when I pull into the hotel parking lot, I see Erod unpacking from his car. He just got there himself, so we all checked in at the same time. Now I wanted to rest a little bit and then head over to the arena where they have they're holding the show. At this point on Friday, they're all setting up, and you can go in and talk
Yeah,
and
check
hang
it out.
out and stuff like that while people are setting up and stuff. But I never left the hotel. I was so tired of driving, so I was like, what? It ain't gonna happen. I was like, I have to get something to eat. I said, let me rest, and the arena. I said, I'll do it tomorrow. So I say, I'm gonna get a good night rest, and I'm gonna head to the arena. Check out early in the morning to get online. I already have bought my tickets. I'm a VIP, and VIPs enter at 9 o'clock. Okay, regular general admissions open. They get in at
All
10.
right. Arsenio.
Yeah,
My
so
bad.
tell
Yeah,
that.
Oh, yeah, we got to hear echo on your mic.
yeah.
Yeah. So I get up bright and early. I pack up all my stuff. I take it downstairs. I check out of my room. I run to get some breakfast. I fill up my tank. So this way, when the show's over, I can just get in my car and go. So I get into the parking lot because it's free. You don't have to pay parking. They got a big lot, plenty of room. So I park my car, and I'm having eaten my breakfast. I can see the line, from where I'm at. Park close, right? They actually break out the red carpet. There's actually a red carpet on the floor for the VIP entrance.
That's cool.
So I finish eating. I says, all right, cool. I get up, I get in line. I'm the fourth guy in the line. All right. So hanging out there, talking to people, this, that, and everything. Now, the last time I was there, I talked to a couple that was standing right behind me, and I think they were ahead of me, and they actually knew Erod, and they deal with a lot of his pressings and stuff like that. And I said, oh, I know who that is, So he was there. The couple was there again at the show, and they stopped by the Three Men in the Basement booth. And they remember. I remember them. They remember
Okay.
me, and we had a
Remember
conversation.
you.
Yes, and it was great. So this time around, I'm standing online, and I have a couple. This couple behind me. So we start talking, and I said, "Oh," I asked him, "By the way, you from this general area?" And they go, "No, we're from Pennsylvania." I was like, "Oh, wow, so am I." He's like, "Oh," and then we struck up a conversation, and they didn't think other people from Pennsylvania would drive all the way up there. Says, no, yes, and people would drive to cons and stuff. So again, a beautiful day, sunshine. It was a little breezy, just a little chilly, but still was good enough. Went inside, people running all over the place, and started just diving into boxes. The good thing between this show and the last show is the last time I went, it was so hot, you was just pouring sweat coming down. This time around, it was right on the money. Chill, not cold, not hot, just comfortable. People walking around, having a good time, this, that, and everything. They had everything all over the place. Good sized crowd, uh, Three Men in the Basement had their booths and stuff like that. So, you know, books were all right. There was a lot of books and stuff like that. So it was good. So I had a good time. So I actually hit 3 tables. All right. The first table I hit was, of course, the Little Giants, because if you don't know Little Giants, they take like a whole lane. They have like the longest table lane. I don't know if you've seen the pictures of guys showing the show floor. They have multiple, wall racks and tables. It was the largest. So I bought a whole bunch of books there, and my man Otto came over and says, hey, all the guys are putting their books together, and then we're all going to pay together later on around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I said, cool. So I made my pile. I says, I put this with Otto's box, and I'll take care of it later on during the course of the day. So once I left my pile there, I went around looking for more stuff, hanging out, meeting people. All right, I bumped into Boston Chris was there. I met Chick, comic girl, for the first time. She was there and everything. So at one point I did have a long sleeve sweater because I was waiting online. It was cold, and the temperature started getting better. So you can go in and out because I had to pass. So I decided to go to the car to drop off my sweater. So I get to the car, I drop it off. I'm going back in. I hear meow meow.
Big
I'm
Easy.
looking around like, what the hell?
Or Manny.
Amazing Murphinade is calling me.
Oh.
So I walk over there. It's Amazing Murph. Hey Murph, what's going on? Murph showed up. Drove up for the day. That day and talked to him for a while, went inside, and I had to take care of a lot of business that I had to deal with there. So one of the things I did was I went over to Capture Collectibles, okay, and they do the CGC submissions. So Jason, who usually runs it, wasn't at the show, all right, and they were affiliating with Spineworks. All right, so Spineworks and Collectibles were at the same table. So Lenny wasn't there because Lenny's in Florida. So Raphael was there. So hanging out with Raphael, laughing it up. And then Jason's son was actually also in charge of the booth. So I was talking to him for a little while because, I bumped into him a few times during the show. So, trying to make a long story short, I talked to Jason telling me, it says, if you ever need any Delato signatures, just bring them in. So I did. I brought in 3 books, submitted them to get signed by Delato. Now, if you guys don't know, Delato don't come to the States. These books are going to Italy for him to sign.
Damn.
Okay. So I looked over the books. I took the books out. Me and Jason's son started looking at them, and we seen there was like a little kind of tick here and a little tick there. And these I'm trying to get 9/8. So I had no choice to submit them as pressing and then get them signed. So it cost me an arm and a leg for 3 books. 3 books. All right. For pressing and all this stuff, man. I don't even want to tell you how much it's gonna cost me. It's
this is modern.
Yeah.
But what is it? Because you're shipping it international?
No. That's what I thought. They still charge you like regular signatures, which is great. Okay. It's just I had to add on the pressings with everything on there. So that that made a lot. CGC, yeah.
The pressing shouldn't cost that much.
Yeah. Well, the total, I got the bill. Trust me, it was high already.
Yeah, it's $12 a book.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember, these are signature books. You got to pay for signatures.
Oh no, I'm talking about the pressing.
You're not submitting books just for non-signatures.
Right.
You have to. Those cost more money.
Well, I know you're paying, but they're getting it signed, right, on the premises or wherever the lotto's at. Then you're getting it pressed, and then you're getting it graded.
Right, but it also depends what the lotto charges. Because if you ever see CGC's website and you see when they saying, all right, there's in-house signing, you notice that some of the people.
Well, you're doing the in-house signing.
No, it's not in-house signing. It's going to Italy. But what I'm saying is, when you do it, I'm just giving a reference as an in-house signing, they'll tell you this. If you go in-house signing, this is going to cost you $75 a book. This guy will cost you $90 a book. It depends what
they charge.
Right. So I'm thinking, the lottos can't be cheap. You know what I'm saying? This is going to Italy, and plus then you put the pressing on top of it, the tax and all that, the shipping cost. It's a lot of money. You add a little bit of everything. So crazy. So I sent it. I said, hell with it. Now I'm, crossing my fingers that they're all going to come back 9/8. It's only 3 books, I hope. So I took care of that, So again, looking around the floor, bumped into Morbius Comics. He was there. Hang out for him for a little bit. NRG Comics was there. It's bumped into
was Justin there?
Yeah.
No good.
No, Justin wasn't there.
Justin, what about Biggs, Joker?
No, just Erod. Just Erod were the only ones that were there. So the temperature, the day was great, this, that, everything. I mean, the first time I went, to me it was like more exciting. This was still exciting, but it was still like missing a little flow, like certain people that
Did you have
usually were
to?
there.
Did you have to
No,
mask up?
some people did, but most of the people you
Oh,
didn't.
so it was voluntary.
Yeah, it was. It's a big arena. It's actually
Right.
like a hockey rink.
Well,
You
no,
know,
because I remember last year. I mean, I didn't go last year, but I remember that that one of the main things was that they made everyone mask up, no matter what.
yeah, but I guess you have to go by whatever state is rules are. So
Right.
we're
No, no, no. But I'm saying that because over there, that if you went, you had to mask up. So of course, it made it hotter than the temperature was warm, but with the mask on, it made it even hotter. So this time around, because it was voluntary, at least you could breathe.
yeah.
So
Well, it was hot the first time I went last year. Thank God nobody was wearing masks. It was brutal, brutal. But this time around, it was great. It was awesome. I had a great time. Can't complain. The hotel wasn't that far off. So I think it was Friday night. Friday night, in the lobby, 3 Men in the Basement did a live show.
oh,
And
cool.
yeah, if you go to their channel, you'll see the live show video. And I just came out the elevator, came downstairs, going to the lobby, and all I hear is meow, meow calls all over the place. And then I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I get called up to go on live, the live show, and that's all
That's
you
cool.
hear in the background is people saying meow meow, So that was fun. Again, it's nice to people actually come
They
up to you
recognize you,
and say that they seen you, they know you, they watch your show,
and you don't need an
so
American Express card.
not even, which was great, and I'm like, all right, New Hampshire, not bad. So Otto introduces me to this guy named Joe. He had a booth, and I said, no problem, I'll take a look, what he had. So this is what I got from Joe's table. All right. 6 books. All right. I've got 6 books. So what I found,
What'd you buy there, man?
all right, G.I. Joe 109.
Is there anything of
No,
particular?
well, I'm trying, just
G.I. Joe run?
copies. Yeah, just filling copies.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to find anything 100 or higher anywhere.
Oh, okay. Cool.
121, 122,
They look great, man.
120, 129, yeah. And then I picked this up, the Marvel team up with the Incredible Hulk, 53. There's something with this book. I can't remember what it is, but there's definitely something particular about this. It might be a key or something in this one. There might be a key or appearance or something. I don't know, but there's something I know that's going on with this 53 Hulk. And then I found this last issue of Silver Surfer.
Nice, bro.
The last issue. This book in high nines, they're like in the hundreds of dollars category.
BLC.
Yeah.
That Marvel team up, that is the first John Byrne, I don't know why it says X-Men art, but supposedly the first John Byrne art, possibly.
There you go. I know it has something. There's something with
Yeah,
this
first John Byrne. Wait, is there an X-Men portion in it?
I don't know.
It says first John Byrne X-Men art.
I don't know. I know there's something with the book, but but it's an Incredible Hulk, so I don't know if there's any X-Men. Maybe X-Men come in the next issue. I don't know.
Let me see something. Let me open this up.
So I got the Silver Surfer one.
Because the X-Men characters do show up in there.
Okay.
And he draws them.
All right, so there you go. First John Byrne on X-Men, I guess, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. So that's what that Marvel team up is. I saw it. I know there was some good Ikea, and it was only like $40. So
because even a very good find,
yeah.
Abe's Books is going for 36. very fine and hip comic DTA collectibles is going for $75. So not bad.
Yeah, very good copy. So, and then I got the Silver Surfer. Silver Surfers, you know, they're tough to get. Everybody's grabbing them up. This is a decent condition, and the last issue with the Inhumans on the cover. So, you know, I picked that up. Of course, you know, the guy added it up. You know, he gave me a little bit off, so I saved a little money on it. So this was from that Otto's friend Joe. So that's what I picked up for 6 books there. The other table that I hit was right across from Otto's 3 Men in the Basement's booth, J&S Comics. So I picked up 5 books from them. And what I picked up from them was this. Black Panther, number 13. Nice copy. 14.
Okay,
nice copy.
$18.
And then 15 with the claw. This is the last issue.
Oh, I actually have that one.
All right. Yeah. Well, I just received this one in one of the graded books that I just did an unboxing yesterday.
Yeah.
It came back a 6.0. So this one looks like a better than a 6.0.
Yeah, it definitely looks better.
Yeah. So definitely I'm going to sell the 6.0 and keep that one.
Yep.
So, of course, you know, they once again, you know, gave you a little discount. They all came in Mylars. Oh, I forgot to show you the last 2 books. So
yeah, there's more than 3 in there.
Yeah, that was more than 3. So I picked up Iron Man 22. Nice copy. And then I picked up Iron Man 24.
The Minotaur.
Yeah, I'm trying to complete this run. I thought getting like Iron Man number 1 and 55 was going to be the hardest.
Right.
But I issue 300 to 332, which are the last issues, I cannot find.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that.
I've been diving into Iron Man boxes with everybody, and everybody stops like around 280 something. Nobody is stocking up on
so from when so that's the whole thing with the red and white armor. So when he dons the red and white armor up until when he fights I forgot what this guy's name is. This one time Firepower or something like that. Because it goes through Armor Wars. Armor Wars is 325 to 332.
Yeah, but I'm talking from 300 to 330.
Right. No, but that's like the end of it is the Armor Wars storyline. So
I can't get my hands on 300 to 332. I tried looking and everybody stops around 200, 290.
I got 325 to 332. We can talk.
Oh,
no, to 331. We can talk.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So let me show you. As a VIP, they gave you like a grab bag, and they had these books in the grab bag. Everybody had different ones, but these are the ones that came in my grab bag. I don't know what this is, but I got this book.
Yeah, I don't recognize that one.
All right, I got this Batman 97 Joker book, which looks nice. Of course, this 55 Amazing Spider-Man red cover. I got that already. I don't know what this red pawn is.
Yeah, it's
and this Anthem. I don't know what that is. So all this came in the bag.
All right.
So that was all free. Didn't have to pay for that. There was also a lottery ticket in there for Hake's Auction House, and the ticket gets you an entry for a Captain America statue.
Oh. Okay.
Now for you, all you had to do is you had to wait until 4 o'clock when they did the drawing. So you had to wait, like the only people who waited, you know, and I had a VIP ticket. So the first number that came out, they announced it. That person wasn't there, so they called the second number. And the second number, somebody won, and they were there. It was a very nice statue. It was about this big, Captain America. It was awesome, man. So,
man, that person was kicking himself in the butt, man.
Yup, man. Let me tell you something.
Dude, you don't turn down a free statue.
I came close, but it wasn't my chance. So now this stacks. This is some of it. Starting from here to the end is all Little Giants books that I picked up.
Wow, man.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot. Right? It is a lot. All right, let's see. I'm gonna do one at a time. Here we go. First book up. I picked up this issue of Nova.
Classic Nova, Richard
Yeah,
Rider.
Richard reveals Nova's ID to his parents. Comet appearance. All right. Issue 21. All right. I did have this copy already, but it came back like a 3.5, 4.5, which I wasn't gonna keep because that's like way too low. But I did pick up this nice copy, so hopefully this comes back a nice grade. All right. Then I picked up this right here, as you can see, another Iron Man 26, classic cover right here. All right, with the Mylar. I'm working on that. It's actually first appearance and origin of Valene, I think, something like that. All right. Then I picked up this one right here, Invincible Iron Man 48 versus Firebrand, I think. First Firebrand right there. You see that? Nice book. Got that book.
The only Firebrand that I know is from DC Comics.
Well, that was him. Right here, I picked up Iron Man number 51. George Tuskaka art. If I got his name right. 51. Nice Iron Man right there. All right. Boom. Picked up another Silver Surfer, number 17. Mephisto, Fantastic Four, Tony Stark's cameo. All right. Pick that up. And then I found another last issue of Silver Surfer, baby. All right. Final issue in Human Appearance, Stanley Jack Kirby's story. He even put the last sales in the back of this book. Last sales in this book at a 9.0 was $265. A 9.2 was $375. A 9.4 was $550, and a 9.6 was $980. So I got 2 copies. So hopefully, they come back, nice and pressed, and
clean and pressed.
Yeah. So far, this is the beginning stack of Little Giants. Here is the rest. You already saw the first cover.
You were not kidding.
This is the Tales Defense run that I've been hunting for.
Wow, so you spent a pretty penny over there.
Iron Man pinups in there, Stanley story, Jack Kirby's the cover. Bow. Origin of the Mandarin. Redesign the Iron Man helmet, Stanley story. That's issue 62. Wow. First appearance of the Black Widow in costume, third appearance of Hawkeye.
Oh, wow.
Issue 64. Tales Suspense, issue 65.
Oh, lucky.
First appearance of the Red Skull, Stanley story, Jack Kirby story.
That's what?
It's a first appearance of the Red Skull in this series.
Is that the current Red Skull, or the original?
I'm guessing that's the original. Yeah, you see, it's in the costume.
Wow.
All right, here's another one. I have Tales Suspense number issue 67. Red Skull and Hitler appearance in the book. Next one is issue 68. First appearance of Morgan Stark, Red Skull appearance, Stanley story. All right. I like the cover so much. I want to know. I got 2 copies. Then I picked up Tales Suspense of issue 70. Just regular cover, Stanley and Kirby cover. Here I picked up issue 71. Let the special on that one. 72. 74. First appearance of the Freak, Happy Hogan. 74. Issue 76, first appearance of Ultimo, Jack Kirby, Ramada cover, Stanley Story, first Barack cover. Issue number 80, classic Red Skull cover, Cosmic Cube Saga Begins, Stanley Story, Kirby cover, and art, Gene Colan, Don Hack, and Iron Man and Battle Submariner in the book. Here we have issue 81, Red Skull appearance, Stanley Story, conclusion of the Cosmic Cube saga. Issue 85, him, Iron Man with the Mandarin on the cover. Issue 86, Stanley Story cover, first Yakasaka Arms Work. If I find it, sounds like a Japanese name. Issue 86, Awesome Gene Colan cover, Stanley Story. Again, Red Skull appearance on 89. Another 89 cover. I have issue 90 with Red Skull on the cover. Here we have issue 95. Cap reveals his identity, Stanley Story, artwork, Jack Kirby, Joe Sanat, Kirby, Gene Colan, Frank Gosha. If I said the real name right. I'm bad with names. Issue 61, Iron Man pinup. That was the beginning.
We're all bad with names.
That was the beginning. So yeah. So I tagged a lot of the tales. Some of the key issues that I was looking for, they didn't have. I forgot what the numbers were. I think issue 95. I wanted issue 73, I believe, or 33, something like that. So some of those were really key issues.
What was that? That first appearance of the Red Skull?
Which one? This one?
The one that it was like 5 issues in, I believe.
Hold on.
2, 3. No, keep going.
That was the first Black Widow.
That one.
Here. Yeah.
That one is issue 65. Okay.
Yeah, issue 65.
Oh, okay. That's the first Silver Age Red Skull.
Oh, okay. Silver Age Red Skull. I know it's
Yeah.
Silver Age. Yeah, Silver Age. Yeah. So picked up a lot of trying to complete.
Very nice.
Trying to complete.
Nice set of books, man.
A lot of books. But a couple of the key ones, like I said, a couple of key ones I was missing. They didn't have. Those are the ones I really wanted. They didn't have.
Yeah, those some clean,
like I said,
clean copies right there.
And those are all Mylars, right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Those are all Mylars.
My life.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's all my life.
Nice.
That's from what you call it, right? From Jason.
Yeah. Yep. And this is the rest of them. The one they showed you earlier.
Right.
Nova, the three Iron Mans and the 2 Silver Surfers.
Dude, you spent a pretty penny over there, man.
Yeah, I saved up for this show in particular because I knew.
Yeah, I remember you were mentioning that. Yeah.
What it was gonna happen because the last time I went, I spent $700, and the total amount of the books came out to like $900. So the guy gave me $200 off that order. This one passed that. What you saw there, price-wise, that he had it sticker-wise,
yeah,
was $1,330.
Jeez, man.
He charged me.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about Jason. That you get a great deal, and then a lot of the books come in my light. A lot of books come nice and clean. So you can't say that about a lot of different vendors.
Yeah. So he charged me $1,000.
Okay.
So I saved $330.
Dude, quality books, man.
The funny part was that when we were on our way to check out at 2:00 with Otto, Erod, Morbius, because we all had our books there, and Chinmo. All right, I hit the boxes, you know, and I picked up 2 more books. One was for 20, one was for 10, and I told him throw in my pile. So that's where the 30 came from. So if I didn't put that 30 in there, he would have still took the 300 off. So, but lucky for me, I just happened to throw those 2 books at the end, which came out to 3,330. He gave me 330 off. So basically, if I didn't put those 2 books in there, you know, and how would have lost, you know, lost out? I gained actually $30 more when he took it off. So, you know,
no, but still, you made out, man.
I made out like crazy. I still, it's gonna short up my list now, but I still gotta try to get those key books now. So it ain't that bad. But yeah, that was the title I went for first.
Well, yeah, no. When you're going to try and fill a Grail run like that, you know, something that has, you know, it's an old run and everything. You get the fillers first, because those
Dead Zone Citizen,
those major issues, those are going to cost you money, and you're going to have to get those just one at a time when you can.
Yeah. So if you look at my last video, when I went to Little Giants, I spent $700. A lot of the books that I bought were a little more mixed. I mean, I had like some Iron Man, some Fantastic Four, some Tales of Suspense, and some other books that I had mixed in there. This time, I went straight to Tales of Suspense and tried to knock out as many books as I could. But like I said, I tried to get those certain key books, and they just didn't have it. Then I was like really upset. What's up there, Spider 23? I was like kind of little upset. I was like, so let me just find out which issue numbers it was that I really wanted, that I really got to hunt for. There's one in particular that it's on the top of the list of this run that I want to get in that certain number. I mean, there's some great Tales of Suspense lower numbers, you know, when the first Iron Man came out. Those are crazy expensive, you know. But right now I'm trying to finish, you know, do the Iron Man with the Captain America run. So the number that I'm looking for is issue 63. 63 is the #1 book that I'm trying to get my hands on. All right, and they didn't have 63, so I was like, you know, they didn't have it.
Oh, that's why.
Yep. Now you know why, right?
Yes, I know why.
That's why. All right. The other book that I try to get my hands on. Hold on a second. Issue 94. 94 is the other one.
If I somehow come across it in my travels, I will let you know.
Yeah, that's my #1. But now that I knocked off a lot of the other issues, it's going to be easier for me to focus on it, on that issue number, because I'll have already the other issues already knocked off the list, you know. So it'll be easier.
Cool.
Let me get the YouTube. Yeah, so that's a lot of books. Like I said, a great show. You find that's the thing. You'll find some books there at this con. And like I said, you know, this was at the other table. Like I said, you find some G.I. Joe. I mean, imagine if I had more money to dig into more boxes, I'll find more great stuff. I mean, you know, like I said, yeah, people are buying stuff left and right. Got a couple of G.I. Joes. I mean, you know, I saw Morbius his haul, and he picked up some nice, beautiful Luke Cage books. Power Man, like low numbers in great condition, great price, great condition. I'm like, wow, where'd you get those? And I was like, damn, I wish I had got some of those. You know, that's how the type of show I really needed these Black Panthers, you know, because I did some, you know, graded already. I do have some of these copies, but they wasn't that great a condition, so I didn't want to send them in. But these are better, so I'm definitely gonna check these in. These definitely look like 7s. And my Iron Man run, man, I'm telling you, I'm working on my Iron Man run. Still working on these low numbers. You know, once I get those low numbers out of the way, that 300 is gonna kill me. You know, that 55 and number 1, they're at every con. I just have to find, you know, save up money, you know, buy a decent copy, and that is doable. It's just that 300 is gonna probably kill me.
You never know.
You know, so yeah, man. So this is about, I don't know, like 40 books here. So imagine this alone was 1,300, not including this.
Right.
You know, so I spent, you know, good chunk of money. That's not on gas, you know, a hotel room and stuff like that. But was it worth it? I say so. And they're opening up a store. Little Giants is actually opening up a store.
Really?
In their area, yeah, in a mall. They're gonna be in a mall.
Wow.
And they already announced
second floor of a mall.
Yeah, and they already announced their next show for next year already.
For next year or this summer?
Next year.
Oh, next year. Are they doing one this summer?
I don't know. They usually do no more than 2 shows.
Right.
Or 1. Sometimes 1.
One, right. That
2.
depends, yeah.
Now they're opening up a mall, I think they're only going to do 1.
Do 1, yeah, because that costs money, so.
Right, yeah. So that was my whole, I think I did really, really well.
Yeah, you did, man.
You know, I saw Erod's haul. Erod killed it too.
Well, dude, I expect Erod to kill it all the time. Because, dude, that's...
Just listening while working. Dead Zone seasons at work.
Yeah.
Don't get caught. Dead Zone, don't get caught.
But, yeah, man. Concentrated work, man.
So, yeah, man. Like I said, the bad thing was that once I did that big stack and I had an aside, then I'm like, all right, how much do I spend after? Because remember, I don't check out till 2 o'clock. So I got to make sure I got enough money to cover that, you know, and I didn't get a chance to really count it up to see how much I had. But I know what the general money that I had and how much I thought that those books were worth. So I said, all right, I should have a little still spending money as long as I don't go crazy buying other stuff. So that's why I hit those 2 tables and only bought like 5-6 books, you know. And then of course, you know, they'll give you discount on top of it, which is great, which they did. So every table I hit was you know, good. There was other booths that I would love to hit that I looked a little bit, not too much, because again I was trying not to get enticed of spending money because I know I had to go pay that later. So you know, I only skimmed through it. Zap Comics was there and all stuff. And let me tell you something, they had a book in case, you know, that was worth $1 million.
Why would you bring something like that there?
For people to finally see what $1 million book look like?
I guess so, but I'm sorry. I would not. I don't care what kind of con it is. It could be New York Comic. It could be the
I'm saying you have insurance on your book, so you could.
It could be the smallest hole in the wall, or it could be New York Comic Con. Well, I would not bring $1 million book. I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't know if just to show it off.
I'm saying you got insurance on the book.
Or people want to, you know,
but
take a picture with it, you know, and say, hey, look, I'm this how close I am to $1 million.
I would take a picture. I would post that sucker, you know, but.
They did have police presence there, which was good, you know. But not, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's extra. Again, that's extra money that you gotta spend.
Yeah, well, you know. I don't know. So yeah, so the con was good. You know, I got some books that I wanted. I didn't get all the books, you know, key books that I wanted, but I came close. But I did chalk off a lot of books off my list. I'm working on my Tales of Suspense run. My last haul from Little Giants, I bought at least like 5-6 Tales of Suspense books there, which I tend to get pressed, and some of them are at CGC. Those books from Little Giants from that year are at CGC now. I'm waiting to come back.
When did you send them off?
Last year, I don't know, after they got pressed from Erod.
I just sent mine. Yeah, I just sent mine.
You know, So
Damn,
last
man.
year's Little Giants books are at CGC, so they should be coming back soon. And I already gave Erod another 20 bucks while I was there for pressing. And
So you ain't getting those back till next year.
yeah. Oh, Erod's got probably like 40 of my books right now, or more.
That's not bad.
He probably got more.
Yeah.
I
How many
think he
books
has
have you pressed, VLC? You pressed a lot of books, so they can
Oh yeah, I press a lot. Yeah, I'm the number one guy. Don't you know that? I'm the number one.
Yeah, I know that, but
customer.
I thought Very Gary was the number one guy.
nah, he might remember he gets a lot of his stuff from collections. You know, like
No, but I know that well, like this, like he's the presser's presser. You know, he gets. I know he gets books from you. He gets books from Gary. He gets books from Principal Defects. He gets books from Biggie's, from Joker. Okay, so he gets a lot of books.
When Erod tells you, says, "Hey, you're the number one guy. You're the number one guy." He told me,
no, it's true.
I'm the number one guy.
Okay.
And believe it or not, you know who was prior number one? That wasn't me, and it was none of those people you just mentioned. It was the Dorkeries.
Oh yeah,
Dorkeries.
The Dorkeries.
I could see them. Yeah.
Yeah, they were number one. They're off the pedestal.
Wow. Damn, you throw a lot of books this way, then, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, what's good for him is that he has a lot of machines. That's his business now. You know, his business.
He's got like 6 of them now. Yeah, and he's got all going at a time.
That he just going black.
Thanks to BLC.
Yeah, well, now that he's retired, he don't work. So that's
right. Yeah. He's not. He's
retired. You gotta have patience for that job, bro.
And if you've seen his videos, he's hitting a lot of shows. I saw him. He's at shows, man. He's at shows here, shows there. He's all over the place, buying stuff up, all over the place. Because now he has the time. He doesn't have to work.
And he's doing stuff, right. He's getting books for his PC.
Yep. Yeah. He's going all over the place, man. He's buying left and right.
That's cool. And then Metropolis Comics. Another thing, Metropolis Comics is out there as well, right?
I think so.
Where in New Hampshire?
Yeah, in New Hampshire, because they was on the books.
Yeah,
they had that AR-15.
Comic Connect was there. Comic Link was there. I mean, there was a lot of things going on. I did see Steranko. The only reason why I didn't get any books signed by Steranko is because he's going to be at Heroes Con in June, so I didn't have to bother doing that.
How much was he charging?
Right, because
I don't know. I didn't get in line. The Erod got some books signed by him.
One of my buddies, I think you met him, BLC, Heroes Reborn.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he was supposed to be there at Little Giant because he was gonna be at the dinner with Steranko.
Oh yeah. I saw the pictures of the dinner. So I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I said, I was so tired and running around and.
Well, dude, you drove to New Hampshire and then you drove an extra couple of hours to Maine, man.
Yeah. Well, after I took a nap, then I drove 2 hours to Maine, hung out there for about an hour.
Another 2 hours back.
And drove 2 hours back, and then that's when I finally had a haul, my bags and everything upstairs to check in, and I just want to lay down and rest. And I was like, oh, let me just rest a little while. Then I was going to get in the car and go over to the arena. The arena's like maybe 5 minutes away from the hotel, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It was not that far. Though. What's up, Spider Girl 69? Just joined. Says good evening. Comment Pops team. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, gentlemen? Just popping to say hey.
That's my man Alonzo.
Hey. Oh yeah. So yeah, highly recommended show. But
those kind of shows are great. That one, like King Khan, where you know that you're gonna get a great deal when you go.
Hell yeah. Like, I hate going to shows.
They're not looking to steal money out of your wallet or something. Nah, they want to make you happy. They're gonna get, as long as they get some money, and they, because they know if you're happy, you're gonna keep coming back, and that's the whole thing, And you want to have a good time. You don't want to feel like you got a book, but you regret it because you're gonna spend an extra $100 over whatever the price is.
What did you guys notice? What I just did with Tales of Spencer, one title. What you guys know? You just noticed
you bought a double of one.
well, you saw some double, but you saw like almost every one issue number after another after
Right, they're in
another. After another.
numerical order.
How many times you go to a con, you go to a box? Almost
Nah,
any big
right.
title try to get one number after another after another.
That's almost
Yeah.
impossible to
Sometimes
find.
you'll get like one number, two, and it'll jump like 30 numbers
Right.
or 20 numbers to
Yeah.
the next one. They just go on. That's the type of con when you go to Little Giants. When you go to
Yeah.
a title, and I'm not just his title. I mean,
They got mad books.
they got
Very
like
good.
one after the other, the other,
Yeah.
the other, the other, the other.
And I remember I told BLC. I remember he didn't believe me. I like, yo, BLC. When you go to his booth, when you go to Jason's booth, books that are in the box are like books that could be on a wall. Like that's how good they are.
Yeah.
That's how
Wow.
clean they are. Like
Yeah.
your books you go into, you like, damn, you sure? Like you sure you want to put it for this price? And then he'll put like the I don't have them right. I have some over there, but he'll put like the grades they think it might be, and they'll put the
Right.
information on the bag. You know, that way you don't gotta waste your time. You know.
It's very detailed. You don't have to go into
Yeah.
your phone and looking for info.
Yeah,
He
I'm
makes it
saying,
easy
like,
for you.
It's like roughly what they think the grade is, but you know, still you look at
Right,
it
right.
like, you know what? Yeah,
They ballpark it.
yeah,
But when was the
So-
last time you go in there and you go to a booth, right, at a con, any con, it's pretty long, but this is like extra long. They're like from one end of the aisle to the other end of the aisle. That's how long their table is.
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of
That's
their
where the long
tables.
box
They-
are. Now
yeah.
imagine the back wall stretches from one end to the aisle to the other. end of
That's
the
an
aisle.
insane
So
number of
those are
books,
wall
man.
books. So imagine all the wall books that you're probably looking for. You probably
Yeah.
find on that wall.
Right.
All right. So that's what probably you when you go to this con is like, wow, all these options are there. All these books that you're probably looking for,
Yeah.
are there.
Yeah.
There might be
The first-
one book that's been avoiding you, like, oh, there it is. Even though
Yeah.
it might be a little more expensive, they don't want to pay. But you look at the condition, like, wow,
Right.
it's probably like
You're gonna
one
get a
of the
great deal.
best grades that I have seen. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna dish out that little extra money and probably still get a discount off of it
Right.
and go, and make it worthwhile.
Yeah, I remember when I went. I went to the first I went to that book. I didn't know them the first time. I was like, let me see, check the books out. Then I started walking around. Like nobody wanted to give no good deals. So I like, you know what, forget it. I just went there. I went there. Like, I'm not really feeling it. Then I started going to the books. I got like 4 books, and then I was like, how much? Give me this price. I'm like, all right, cool. So then I'm like, you know what? Let me walk around again and see if anybody want to give some deals. I walk around again. Nobody want to give no deals. And like, not even like $5 off with the books. And I'm talking about like big stacks. I'll put the stacks back. Then I go back to the table. It's me and my wife. I grab like 10 books. And Jason's wife gave me a good deal. So I like, you know what? I'm just gonna come back here. I had a big
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
stack.
See. Yeah.
And I got like a mega deal. I like, you know what? Anytime I come back here, I'm gonna go right to that table. Right.
Yeah, so I'm glad that I picked up these Silver Surfers. That's one thing that you don't see. These Silver Surfers were in the box, not on the wall. All right,
And they could
I
easily be
found
on a
in
wall.
the box. You don't find some Silver Surfers in boxes no more, unless they're
Yeah.
really beat up. When they're in good condition, they'll put them on the wall.
On the wall,
These
yeah.
were nice condition, and they're in a box.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
That's you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like you just shake your head, like, well, how's this here?
Yeah, for real.
I mean,
And I was mad when I
Yeah.
bought all the books in the box. I like, I thought it was the first time they ain't gonna give me no good deal. After I spent the money, I looked at the wall like shit. There were like books I could have got off the wall, and then I'm saying the books that are like you know how usually when you go to a convention, like people usually put like the lower books and then the higher books on the top.
Right.
Nah, he had like the Jimmy Olsen 134 at the bottom. Yo, good grade. When I seen that, I was like, it wasn't like maybe at least a 7, right? A 7.0 or 7.5. I like, damn, on the bottom. And I missed it. I already spent my money. I like, you know what? Nah, just forget it. I'll come back next time or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? You know what that tells you though? He cares about customer service. Okay.
Yeah.
If a book's gonna be out of your reach, I mean, it may be up there, but he wants that if there's an expensive book you really want, he wants it at eye level. He wants the customer to see it,
Yeah.
not to see something that they may possibly
I mean-
want, and then they gotta look up to see the
Here's
value of the book. No, they see
what
it at eye
you're
level.
talking about. All right, see,
Yeah. The information they give you.
Right? Yeah. No, it's great, man.
price, and it gives you a little information on the book. That's how this is from Little Giants' box. That's how they are in my lot, like that.
Yeah, and
All
it
the
take a lot
books,
of time.
if they didn't
Yeah, it
release
does. That
they're in the back.
definitely takes a lot of time,
Yeah. So,
dude. And I know that, like with some of the books that I have on the side, my more expensive books, I'll keep a board in front of the cover, and on the back, I'll have the title, I'll have the number, I'll have the possible
yeah.
grade, I'll have what it's valued at raw at 9.8, and I'll have that for like 200-300 books, so to do something like that, dude,
Yeah.
that takes a
Crazy.
lot of time, man.
Yeah. And they got a cool staff. It's not crazy. They have a nice staff.
The funny stuff, yeah, because he's got mad people. Remember that thing stretches along, so he's got mad people
Yeah.
all up in it, and right. And the funny thing is when it came to checkout, right? You saw my stack, right? My stack's like this big, right? And
Yeah.
like all the prices in the back. And when it was saying checkout, Jason didn't even use a calculator, dude. He just took the book and went 40 books quick, like just like this, and came
Right.
out with the exact amount total.
Well, they know the value.
All my book, and I'm like sitting, I'm like, huh? I mean, he did it quick. I mean, just like, how the hell? That's like,
He's a human calculator.
yeah, he has to be.
He's a human calculator.
I sat down. I had to actually sit down and write it on paper for me to go through all the books,
Right.
and to add it all up. And then when I saw the number and like, damn, that's good.
Yeah.
That is good. That's crazy. So, highly recommending. Also recommending King Kong. King Kong. That's
Same thing. Yeah.
That's totally more of a hangout with friends and comics. That's like family oriented. That King Kong is like really, really good.
But you get great deals there too.
Yeah, they're looking to
maybe not as big as
2 days.
Little Giant, but you get some great deals there.
Yeah, he's hoping to do maybe like a 2-day show, like a Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
And then because that's how big and popular that show is growing. All right, the first show was at a different hotel.
Right.
He had a good size amount, but he figured, all right, if he had a good show, so he had to find a bigger venue, bigger place, which he did at the different hotel. The second hotel was a lot bigger. And that's what happened. A lot more people showed up. More families showed up. More kids showed up. So it just keeps taking off. And now people are asking him, says, "Are you gonna do a 2-day show? Are you gonna do more than two shows a year?" So it's just gonna grow. Now imagine when he starts getting some artists coming in. So artists starts coming in, that's going to be a bigger drawer. So it can only get better.
Right.
And it's great already. I mean, just to even get better, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I missed King Kong this time around. I really couldn't go, but was the entrance fee still the same, like $5 to get in? It was like $10 early bird.
Yeah, it was like $5.
Yeah, I mean, so they just want a nominal fee, and they want you to enjoy yourself. It's not like New York Comic Con where they're gonna charge you $70 to go in.
And when you go to a hotel, where was the last time you ever went to a hotel and they had 4 elevators?
Yeah, exactly.
Not 2, 4.
Yeah, they're looking for something specific that's easier for everyone, so that way, for the people that are on the floor, so they could bring their stuff up easily, so they don't have to wait next to an elevator.
No, no, they still waited. They still waited.
Oh no, because of course there's more people.
It's still moved. I'm talking about when they were packing down the last day when everybody's breaking down and stuff.
Right.
People going down to the, taking the stuff I said.
Well, because everyone's going at the same. Well, everyone's leaving at the same time, but when they're getting there, they're getting there sporadically.
They get there. Yeah, that was totally different. You just go upstairs.
Right.
But no,
leaving.
There was a line in the elevator, but it moved because there was 4 elevators.
Elevators, right?
And people would just like go to the next one. Go here's the other. Here's the other.
Yeah, because the first venue, I think there was only one.
No,
there's either 1 or 2. Yeah, but still, it took a while for everyone to get down.
There's an elevator, in a hotel, there's always at least 2. And never 1. There's always 2. All right, but this one had 4.
See, that's great, man.
Well,
hopefully.
And then I noticed that Erod did a comparison, right? I don't know if you watched this video where he compared a show in Philly, which used to be Wizard World,
Okay.
okay, and a con show up like somewhere in Jersey or whatever.
Right.
Okay, he hit both shows and he did the pros and cons of both shows. Price ticket to get in the Wizard World, he had to pay for parking, this and everything, and the type of books.
Right.
Okay, he went to the other one, cheaper to get in, free parking, but the books wasn't as exclusive as the other one.
Right.
You know, and he compared it, you know, but again, you know, he was like, oh, you know, what do you guys think? Should I hit both? Should I hit one? Which one? My opinion to him was you got to hit both.
Yeah, you do.
Some books not going to be at this one. Some books in there. Of course, you have to pay for one kind of parking. This one you don't. But you know, again, the books are not going to come to you. You got to go to where the books are.
Right, and not just that, because Wizard World is bigger. You know, like New York Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con.
That too.
They're gonna have exclusive books that are strictly just for that con. For a smaller event, for a smaller convention, you're not gonna find that.
And the other thing that he mentioned was when he went to Wizard World, there was only a few booths that actually had comics. It wasn't that many.
Right.
The other one's all about comic books.
Right. So that's the other thing.
Yeah. So that was another thing.
Like New York Comic Con, it's not just about comics. It's about toys. It's about statues,
video games,
artist drawing, cosplay,
protection of video games, protection of cards,
getting books graded, getting books signed. You know, it's all about that. You know, getting sketches. You know, it's about the whole, anything that's related to or it's about you know, updates on shows, movies.
I say this to people, so I hope you watch this video. If you want to get books graded, all right, please do not take a short box of books.
Oh hell no.
To get them in. You can mail your books from your own house and send it to CGC yourself. All right, why waste your time there? The only time you should give your books at a con if you're getting books signed.
I mean, but the one thing about dropping them off at the con, you're saving on shipping. You're not spending that money to ship it there.
Oh, so what you're saving yourself, but you're still paying to get into the con.
Well, it depends, but it depends on the number of books.
Yeah.
If it's 4 or 5 books, you know, it's only going to be $9-10. If it's 25 books, yeah, that's going to cost you money. So I mean, it may be, and if it's going to be, if the difference is a week from the time you go into the con to the time that you're going to mail them, you might as well take them to the con and save yourself $25 in shipping.
Yeah, also if you're new, depends, because also if you're new to like grading and stuff, Bueller. and you get the what up Bueller, and you get the you get this shit, and you have one of these, you know, sometimes you get confused because then you might have your modern, your old, like I didn't know before that you have to send books separate.
You don't have to, but when you do it online, you know, everything's online. But once you get used to it, you know. But again, like I said, you don't bring a whole short box and hold up the whole line.
I mean, you don't want to bring
this coming from the man who sends 1,000 books to Erod to get pressed.
Yeah,
that's the same thing.
But I don't hold up. I hold up the line for pressing, but I don't hold up the line for DTC.
That's the same thing.
You know, I send my own books in though.
That's the same thing though. Pressing is more important.
No, it's not. What's up, comics with Bueller? He's on the road.
He got his bus. He got the black bus.
He was out at El Paso, Texas, where he met up with the boy who had 7 and Jim Mint.
Jim Mint is on there.
And I believe he's on his way to Dallas. He's on his way to Dallas, Texas. So he's on the move. What's up, Mr. JM? Mr. JM, are you JM101 on Instagram? Just wondering. What's up, Jose? Jose is there. So Jose had issues with the internet, his computer system. That's why he couldn't make it tonight.
Yo, Jose.
You know. So yeah, that's
great work, man.
There you go. Of course. Yeah, everybody's got
great work.
Let's see. I go. Yes, that's him. All right. So I gotta hit him up. TRG, I'm good. Hope you are also.
Thank you very much.
Nice looking bus you got. You know,
he
did a lot of work for it, man. It lights up and everything. I've been watching his videos, man. He was out in the desert somewhere.
Videos.
Yeah, he was out in the desert, but he's been hitting some comic book stores, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, I wish I was. Well, you know, it's like I'm almost kind of like doing that, but not in the bus.
Something I gotta say. Um, I know that it's difficult for him to do the coffee and comics, but I'm glad that he brought it back because I really missed it on Mondays. You know, especially with him and Bob. So Bueller, thank you for bringing it back. You know, I'll definitely be watching it again since I found out you brought it back. So, you know, thank you very much.
So he says,
Keep
I'm in the
drinking that
desert
coffee.
somewhere for a couple hours outside Dallas. Yeah,
And
he
then,
said he was gonna he needed a break because that's a lot of driving for one person. He says he's gonna take a like couple of days to rest
yeah.
up and hopefully he got some Wi-Fi internet in the middle of the desert so he can do his show.
Well, that's why I'm sure he's got a hotspot, you know, with his phone.
I hope so. You know, he'll learn, man. So he looks like he's having a great time.
And I hope that when you hit the New York City area, Bueller, I hope I can finally get a chance to meet you.
I finally met Bueller for the first time last year at MegaCon.
Really?
Yeah, I was walking across the bridge going back to the hotel, and I seen him coming towards me, and I'm looking at him like, oh, I know him as Comic Book Bueller, man. You know, and you know, like I think the third day or something, we sat down, we chit-chatted for a little while.
That's cool.
Nice, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I wasn't expecting him to be because I know he lives like all on the other side, you know.
Yeah, he lives in
I wasn't
Washington,
expecting him to be there, and actually run into him and talk to him, man. That was a great opportunity, man. So I hope I get a chance to do it again. Great guy, you know, sits there, has his coffee.
Yeah, he loves his coffee and he loves his chalupas.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I got internet goodness. Yeah, New York Comic Con, I will be there. He is going to New York Comic Con.
All right, but hopefully he'll hopefully, because there are some stores in the Queens, New York City area. You know, the one I go to is World Collectibles. Hopefully, because I know that you said you're trying to hit all the most of the comic stores in America. I hope you hit that one up, or at least Midtown Comics, wherever you're gonna be. Definitely.
I think Midtown's gonna be tough to find parking.
Well, yeah, you know, because it's in
Royals in Queens. That's doable.
Right.
Bulletproof in Brooklyn.
But there's also a Midtown Comics in Queens too now.
Fulton, you go to Fulton. Oh, you talking about the warehouse?
Well, they got more than one location, but the one with the best parking would be the one in Astoria.
Never been there.
No, Midtown. They opened up last year, the year before. They opened up an Astoria location.
You talking about the outlet one?
It's an outlet store, but it's open Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
And what sucks is that
Royals had the small store near there.
4 blocks away.
Yeah,
4 blocks away, and they opened it after Royals was there. Royals. Yep.
You talking about that? Oh man.
This is cool. I mean, too bad we can't see you, Bueller, but at least we can see you in the chat. You know, that's pretty cool.
Right.
That's it, yeah. So, you know, those will be the New York stores. That'll be nice. But hopefully, if he's coming through Pennsylvania, we'll take him to a couple of stores out here. That we use the PA crawl. He probably like some of those stores also. You can come check that out. But there was I was telling him about that town in Illinois that it's all Superman. They call it Metropolitan. You know, like in
Metropolis.
Yeah, and everything is Superman. Everything.
Really?
Yeah. You gotta look it up, and you're gonna see there is a town.
There is a town. Yeah.
Yeah. That's some place I would love to go and take pictures because that's got to be amazing.
I gotta check that out.
You know, can you imagine like going into a town that's called
Metropolis? Yeah.
Metropolis, and everything is Superman. Everything you go into.
Just like I know that there's actually another one that's called Smallville.
Really?
Yes, there is a town called Smallville. You know, and it's a town just like what you see in the shows and stuff. You know that there's a lot of farms and everything. You know, but it's called Smallville. There for a bit.
I got some places to stay in New York, so I'll be there for a bit.
All right, cool.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
Look forward to it, man.
I'm hoping I'm not working. With my luck, I gotta work.
Dude, man. Let me tell you something. When it comes to Royal Collectibles, dude, you got the worst freaking luck, man.
I know, right?
Uh,
I was off. I went Monday to Royals, right, just to go look. They were closed. Right, they closed Monday, so I was like, all right. So another day I went. I said, oh, today's a Tuesday, so all right. So I know Monday they closed, so let me go on Tuesday. Tuesday they
They're
closed.
closed.
They closed Monday and Tuesday. But when I pulled up, the front gate of the steps were halfway open. So somebody was in there on Tuesday.
Well, because they're working. They're
Yeah, they're
prepping
working.
the books
Yeah,
for
for
the
the
next
store. But
day.
I thought
I got the same
I
guy
got
had
there
it.
early, before they opened. So I was like, oh, that's why I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like sitting outside. I'm like, well, why ain't they open yet? Like
Dude.
half hour went by. I get up and I look at the sign of the hours closed.
Yeah.
I wasn't
The
sure
one, the
about
Royals
Monday.
by the Royals
Tuesday,
by
I
comics are
honestly
great. Need
thought-
better staff.
Yeah. I
They
honestly
need a
thought
better
they were-
staff, man.
What was that?
Nah, the one by you needs a better staff. That staff sucks.
No, they're actually okay.
Man,
That day,
it's
I don't
like-
know. I don't know what happened, man.
That kid behind the counter, bro. I was like,
No. Normally he's not there.
yeah, I know you told me. I was like, that
Yeah,
guy need
nah.
to get taken out.
No, because he went.
I've been going there. I've been going there
asked for a
since they had
particular
the
book.
book. When they
What happened?
originally were, they wasn't on the corner. They were up the block. That was their store. Then they expanded to the corner one. That became the comic book, and then the other one became a sports store.
The car
So
store.
they
The
both
car store is
were.
nice.
Yeah.
But what's funny
But-
is that because the comics and the cards was actually one business,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then when they broke it off, the card store went to the original location. So now there was an accounting office that was behind where there are the corner store. So they took that over now.
Yeah.
So they almost have one part of the corner, and they got one other store. So I keep joking with them that eventually they're gonna be like J&R Music World, and they're gonna take over the whole block.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get a better staff. Though.
I seen the owner of Royal sometimes back in the days at Big
Yeah,
Apple
Mike.
Park, getting stuff signed, and he used to sell them. Oh man, what we got here? We got a Comic Bureau $5 super chat. Have a coffee on me, BLT. Take care, my friend, and have a good night, gentlemen. Thank you so
You too,
much,
Bueller.
man.
Take
Thanks
care,
for
Bueller.
stopping by,
Thank
man.
you so
Drive safe,
much,
man.
He ain't driving. He's out in the
Nah,
desert.
get some
right now.
rest.
He's gonna get some sleep. That man needs some sleep, man. He's doing a lot of driving.
Hope you give all of us a shout out on your next show.
Yeah, good,
Yeah,
good,
right.
good night, man.
That'd be cool. That would be cool.
In Texas, he's in Texas. Make sure you get like one of those Texas steaks, man. From what I hear, the big
Yeah,
one.
it'd be great, man.
The big Tex, everything big in Texas.
Now, what happened was that Arsenio asked, I forgot what book he was asking about, and he was looking for slightly better deal, and just like how some regular comic book collectors, and the guy behind the counter wouldn't, like, he could have called over Mike, but he didn't even do that. He just gave him a flat no.
Yeah, you muted. You muted.
You muted.
You're saying you muted. You're laughing it up.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, just like Comics Gray said, I asked for a book, right? Yeah, the guy goes, yeah, but if you don't want that, you get one of these behind me. They're cheaper. I said, I was like, what? Yeah, I wanted to smack the fire out that kid. I was like, you know what? Never mind. Like, he didn't even know what he had, bro. I was like, I want those cheap books. And then they had the cheap books behind the counter. I was like, all right, I know the store's nice though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no, they have a lot of the store exclusives, behind the counter.
They have some cool action figures as well.
Section of graded books.
Yeah.
I actually did a small video last week, and I actually took a small tour of the store. So it's
better
on my
give you a
list right
discount.
now.
They got a little bit of everything, some statues, a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, action figures.
Pretty much organized.
Yeah, they do.
No, it is
a lot of
organized.
pop
Yeah, it is
figures. A lot of pop figures.
Yeah.
But like I said, check out the video.
They better give you a good deal next time you go, man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah,
You like the person who keeps get people going over there. That shit is in the and it's in the boondocks, bro.
What I started doing is I started doing the three-month preview order through Midtown Comics. I mean, even though I'm paying shipping, but it's 35% off.
Cause that thing, man, I'm telling you, the way you talk about it is where it's like For me, I live here in Brooklyn, and is out of my way. So if anybody from out of state goes there and they get no discount, man, they're like, you know what? Let's shut this place down. The car store is nice though. People in the car store are super cool. I try not to
Yeah,
waste
they're
my money.
cool. Nah, they've given me some great deals over there.
Yeah, remember when I went? I was like, yeah, I can't buy no books, man. I mean, no cars. I'm gonna end up spending like $500 in here. Yeah, the car. If you guys are watching right now and you go to Royals, go to the car store. You collect cards, and trust me, it'll be worth your trip.
It is.
Yeah, the car.
They have an IG account, okay, and they actually update when they're gonna have special deals, especially with the Pokemon cards or the Magic cards or the Yu-Gi-Oh cards or the Dragon Ball Super cards, which are the newest things now.
Oh, I gotta get that.
So that way, if instead of paying 140, you get it for 110 or even 100, depending. So. They've thrown me a couple deals like that for my daughter, not even for me, for my daughter. Okay, so I've always appreciated that.
That's cool.
But with the comics, when it comes to the greater books, I've seen the owner give some nice deals. And he's willing to knock down the price a bit. But just that for him, at the end of the day, it is a business.
Yeah.
The best ones to ask or Mike or Diane, the other staff, not so much.
Yeah, they want to give you $2 off. Yeah, take $2 off, man.
Where did BLC go?
He ditched. He bounced. But yeah. Shout out to everybody who's still watching in the chat. I'm not watching this on YouTube, so I don't know how many people are watching. Check it out.
So we got 6 watching now.
All right. So yeah, if you're in there, man, in the chat, put up what you're looking for next. What you gonna be collecting this week? What are you getting this Wednesday?
I know that this week is a huge week. There are a lot of good books that are coming out this week.
A lot.
One in particular. Finally, and I mentioned this last night on Cover Lovers, or Team Heard, that finally, TMNT The Last Ronin #5 is coming out. Finally.
Yeah, I can't show that.
After a year and a half when #1 first came out, we finally got the last one.
Nice cover too.
Oh no, I think the covers are great.
I didn't look up the variants. I gotta see if anybody else made any exclusives.
All the variants look pretty much the same, but I do like the main cover for this one.
All right.
Mr. GM's getting Punisher #2.
All right. Punisher #2 is good read.
Let me pull up my short list here. What do we got here that I'm looking to pick up? These are what I'm actually gonna pick up from more of. We got Batman Beyond the White Knight. #2, that one, which is being done by Sean Murphy. He's killing it with that series again.
I'll be right back.
Well, when I was at Little Giants, I got a little more information about my if you guys don't remember the deceased book that I've been looking for, the one with the silver cover.
Yes.
Well, I talked to Jason's son. Right, and they're in Florida, so if anybody would have had that book, everybody says I need to take a look at tomorrow's
books. Yeah.
So, according to his son, who probably knows more better than Jason, I showed him the picture of the book. He says he never saw that book. I said, but your father says he swear he has. He said, yeah, my father says. He always says we got books, and when he go look, we don't have it. So from what he says, he thinks that book is a ghost book.
Wow!
He said it does not exist. I showed him the picture. He goes, he did not see that book.
Wow, that's a shame, man. Well, you never know. I mean,
well, I got my information from my CLZ app.
Right.
Okay, now what I did was I went on there to get the picture to show him.
Yes.
It's not there no more.
Oh, maybe it is a ghost book.
That's what I'm thinking. It is not there no more. I brung up the list. I'm like, well, that's why I got the copy before, and now it's not there.
Right.
So I'm guessing that book must have been a ghost book, or was never existed. Oh, I was wrong. It is here.
Oh, okay.
I thought it wasn't, but I did see it. Yeah, no, I see it. No, they still have it. They still have it.
Yeah, shoot that to me when you take a screenshot and shoot.
Oh, you got it, BLT?
No.
Who has that?
No, nobody.
He's looking for it.
Damn, even when you went to Florida, you didn't find it?
Nope.
Damn.
And I asked the community, I asked everybody on IG or anybody in YouTube, if you got this book,
let him know. He's
right,
willing to pay $5.
Right
He's
here.
willing to pay double the price, double your ass.
If I find it,
Orlando exclusive Red Capula Virgin 4 variant. All right.
Yeah.
If anybody's got this book, I just want to know if it exists. If you got a picture, take a picture of it. Send it.
If I find that book, I'm gonna get it graded. I'm gonna go all the way to where BLC lives, knock on his door, and I'll be like, I want the best X-Men book slabbed. I'm gonna leave the house. I'm gonna leave the house with an X-Men book for sure, slabbed, high grade. BLC gonna. Nah, I know he gonna give it up because he can't find that book.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they signed by Greg Capullo too.
I think it was before the shutdown.
Right? Tell BLC.
That was before.
I'm gonna bring. Like, I'm gonna make sure Adonis holds in the book, so that way he can't say no to X-Men book, right? Tell him.
The season was finished before the shutdown.
If he's holding the book, man, let me tell you something. I'll trade him for a bottle of milk, and he'll be like, no problem. He'll give me a book and a pie, and I'll get even cheaper.
He's smart, right? Tell him.
I know you're smart. And on top of that, I'll probably throw a little toy in there.
He gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
Tell him X-Men #4. That
So
book is hard to find, but I've been trying to find it.
Yeah. Some of the other books. Wait, which book are you looking for? Which book, Arsenio?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. If I go there, I'm just playing around. If I find it, I'm not gonna do that to him.
No, I'm saying, which book are you looking for?
Me? Nothing right now.
Nothing? Okay.
Oh, Jimmy O. Remember when we was at the shop? They had the Jimmy Olsen 134.
Oh,
but it was it had a purple label.
Oh, okay.
No, the book is still on the list. I thought it wasn't on the list, but it is still on the list. He says he never saw that book, so I don't know who's telling the truth. Or
Right.
I told him, can you do me a favor and just look? I don't know if he's gonna get a chance to look because they're always busy. But if anybody would have it, he would have it. Like you said, he's from Florida.
Right.
He gets all the variants. So I mean, if anybody's got one, he's gotta have one.
All right. So some of the other books that are coming out tomorrow. Unfortunately, a new volume of Amazing Spider-Man starts again.
Yeah.
with a lot of variant covers.
Oh well, that's not surprising because
including a 1 in 500 variant cover by Rose Besh. Okay, Dark Knights of Steel #6, Justice League 75, Deathstroke #8, which is the third part of the Shadow War. And there's a cover by John Boy Myers, which is pretty cool. Red Sonja #8. There's a Sozo Micah cover, which is pretty cool. Something is Killing the Children 22. Star Wars Crimson Reign. Like I said, there's a lot of good books coming out tomorrow.
Cover, but a variant of it.
What happened?
Air Spider's asking questions. I'm thinking he's asking about. I don't know if he's asking about my book or a different book.
No, that's a variant. It's a Fan Expo cover, right?
Fan Expo cover. There's the gold foiled one that was a Texas exclusive, and there's a silver foil one from Orlando, Florida.
But anyway, let me see. I gotta see if my daughter may be staying home tomorrow because she may not need to go to school.
Hey, Moonlit. What's
Moonlit.
up?
What's up, Michelle? How you doing?
How's Michelle doing?
Nice to see you.
He said,
Hey, Moonlit. Hey, Spider.
Issue number. It's issue 1. Issue 1.
Oh, that's right. Oh man.
If you guys find the book, send it to me, the Art Kemist, and I'll bring it to BLC.
I think you don't want that book. He's looking for an X-Men book.
I'll take it to Greg Capullo to get signed.
Nah, I wanted to ask Greg Capullo that question. I was going to ask.
All right.
Mega, but
okay, no, we'll do this. If it's bent, if you guys have the book and it's bent, as long as it's now color break, I'll press it. I'll press it for BLC for free of charge.
$1 billion.
I'll test it out on one of my books first. That's I have a bunch of deceased books. Seriously.
Then send them a picture of a crispy copy.
Nah.
Well, a foil cover you don't want to press.
Yeah.
Well,
send them a picture of a crispy.
You don't put that directly on it.
I know that.
But light, I would do light heat, man.
Foil cover, they're probably like a hard stock cover. You don't want to do that.
Nah, light heat.
No.
Your comments are great. Send them a picture of some burnt aluminum. Like, damn, I'm sorry, Bill.
Talking about the Amazing Spider-Man run starting over. The last one that just finished up at issue 90. Was it 93? Issue 93. Do you know how many copies to get the whole entire run just to go to 93? 686. All right, variants and copies of 93.
690.
To get the whole thing. Like if you want the whole set, like every single issue.
Of which one?
Of Amazing Spider-Man.
Number 93.
No, it stopped at 93. Issue 93.
Right. Oh, to get the whole run.
686 variants.
Okay.
In that whole set. That's crazy.
No, you ain't hear what's also crazy? You heard about this miniseries called Twig that's coming out?
Yeah, that's Twig by J. Scott Campbell. Yes. I mean, not J. Scott Campbell, Scotty Young.
Yes, he's writing it. Yeah. So, I think that's being done by Image Comics. So far, as of last week, I think they counted 62 different variant covers.
Sheesh.
62.
That's too many.
For a book that we really don't know how good it is.
I have it. I didn't read I have it, but I didn't read it.
I mean, I know that there's a an ash can variant, but
yeah, I didn't read it.
Right, but still, that's just a portion of the book. We don't know what the book is like. But 62, that's how much hype there is behind this book.
Yeah, but a lot of books. That's what I'm saying. Scotty Young, he's the one writing it, so he should know if it's good or not. It's kind of different now. Like an artist, like when the artist writes the book, they should know like if it's good.
I mean, Scotty Young has had success. I mean, he's doing Strange Academy.
Because one thing I hate is when we have like,
of course, he's doing his covers, but just because he's good with that one doesn't mean that Twig will be a success. I mean, I hope it's a success. I hope it's a great success. Believe me. I hope it lives up or goes beyond the hype. But the fact that there's 62 different variant covers and this is a mini series. This is not even an ongoing series, I believe. It's insane.
Crazy. I like the way they had it back in the day.
Yeah. We are back essentially in the 90s where we've had all these variant covers, or whether it's foil, wraparound, silver, gold, store exclusives. To me, there's too many store exclusives. Too many.
Yep. I just
way
like
too many.
The way back then it was, the only difference was direct, newsstand. Right.
Back then, it was all the type of colors.
A price change where they did, from 25 to 30 and 35 to 40. And then you had the pens variant. Those, of course, the English ones, the British ones.
Right.
But they were attainable. You know what I'm saying? They were just regular books. It wasn't height.
Right.
They were just a different variant. You know, that's fine. You know, that's a little bit here and there. That's okay. But you know, now it's just way too much.
Yeah, but the store variant for a trade dress starting at 15. Starting.
For what book?
No, a general book. You know, then if you want the virgin, it's gonna be between 30 to 40 bucks. Okay. If it's a a book that's a little, like depending on the artist, that trade could start at 30 bucks, and the virgin could be 50, 55, maybe even 60, okay?
Every time I hear that, I be laughing. The virgin.
No, like there's this one, what was this book? Oh, Star Wars, The High Republic. There's a new #1 print, okay?
How?
That there's a special cover for it. I forgot what store exclusive it is, but the starting price, $100.
What?
$100. You know, it's insane.
I mean, I don't mind where they do a trade dress, you know, with the title, a
Right.
virgin copy without the title, and then like a sketch cover. You know, something different. They're all different, even though, but 3 copies
Right.
is good because it looks nice because you got different variants. And I happen to like the virgin covers because it takes the whole entire book without any writing. It's like one coaster, so it actually sticks
Yeah.
out more.
Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't mind that. But you know, I would like do it once in a while, or maybe once like in every type of run, but
Right.
not like you do it at 1 and #2 or #3 and number.
No,
Like
you
calm
got
down.
a #1 issue. You got if a series ending issue. You got an anniversary issue.
Mhm.
Okay. You got a first appearance. You got a death. Okay. It's ridiculous. It really is. You know, it's like for any excuse, they gotta throw a massive number of copies because I guess they're afraid that people aren't gonna buy them. But as long as the story's good, people will buy them.
Yeah, but again, it's also if you're gonna go down that route, you got to make it attainable where people can get it. If you, like I said, if
Yeah.
you go on sale, like some places they sell the whole set, like
Right.
they'll sell you all 3. So this way you have an opportunity in all 3. Not like
Right.
okay, you get the one, and then the other one's 1 out of 50, and the other one's 1 out of 1,000, and they want like hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
$100 something for a book. It's not worth it. It is
But
not
you know
worth
what's happening? You know what's starting to happen now, though. I don't know if you've noticed over the past month or two, books, especially from DC, 1 in 25s, they're not 25, 30 bucks anymore. They're like 75 bucks now for 1 in 25.
it. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not talking about what people are selling them on eBay. This is what the MSRP value is. A 1 in 50 is $110, $125. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's a hit or miss because it doesn't happen to all the 125. Only certain
No,
books.
but it's been happening more often now.
There's got to be a reason why. Either people's not caring, or
Okay.
they're not collecting, or it just ended
No,
up in
it's
the
this.
store.
It's
Either
all
that, or people are picking it up and there's less in the store.
like
I don't know. A lot of the times with these variants that killed me, they be a whole bunch of variants, but the story be trash. I wish
Yeah.
I wish it was different. I wish like people who will do the covers could read the books and everybody agree like, yo, this cover. I mean, this book right here is gonna be one of the best reads. Let's all as artists make a variant, so that way you could get a good story with a variant. That'd be way better.
right. I mean, like
Cause it's a waste of art when the interior is trash.
Oh, he froze. I almost thought that BLC was falling asleep.
He fell asleep there. Look at this guy falling asleep when I talk. Seem bad.
I
When's
mean,
that?
my screen, all you guys, all it started just spinning.
No, but dude, it looked like you
He fell asleep when I was talking. Seem bad. When's that?
All I know is I was watching, and first
Yeah,
the Art Kemist went off, and they started, doing the thing. And
Oh,
then
yeah,
Anthony, then me, and then I didn't see anybody. I'm like, okay.
Now looking for the
like,
twig book.
When your thing did that though, your eyes were you were like this.
looking down, maybe I don't know.
No, but the Sosa Micah cover for Catwoman #42, which came out last week. You know, that thing, it was $50.
25, never again, DC.
Yeah, see? The 1 in 25 Souls of Micah from Catwoman 42 last week. The starting price was $50. Starting. Okay. You know, beautiful cover.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
You'll never hear me say that was it was a beautiful cover. Souls of Micah's hit the world by storm, but $50 for 1 in 25.
It is so much easier to complete sets back to 70 runs and the 80 runs than now. Now
you didn't have this whole thing with variant covers and store exclusives and ratios, and no, you didn't.
Yeah, I like the I like the artwork. That's why I get them.
But watch them call it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, if you were to actually play what a 1 in 25 was actually worth, you know, because here you're talking about $4 times 25, it's $100.
Yes.
You know, but because the store gets it at a discount and they give it to the customers slightly more, you know, so generally we pay about $25. But this thing was starting at $50.
You know what? I can't, like, being that my wife sells books. You know what I could say? I can't disagree with that, because think about it. Sometimes you get books from Diamond or whoever you have, you know, sending your books, and they might come damaged. And the way I can speak for Diamond. I can't speak for everybody, but Diamond, the way they ship books is terrible, man. And a lot of the times, like, you won't even notice that you have your like, if you go by Luna, there's certain companies, I'm not gonna say names. Certain companies, they'll bag and board the incentives. Diamond doesn't do that. They'll just put the books in with everything else.
Right.
And then the shit that drives me crazy, like, you know, the divider, like the little cardboard dividers.
Yeah.
They'll put them on top of all the books. Instead of put them in the middle, they put them on top. And then they'll put everything and then put bubble wrap. And then the stuff that doesn't need to be bubble wrap, when they send it, they'll bubble wrap the shit out of it.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories left and right about that.
So
I do not envy you guys when it comes to dealing with that crap. Because let me tell you something.
I can't. Like, my wife deals with it. Thank God I don't. Cause I lose my shit.
Now, mind you, I don't sell in bulk. I don't ship out, you know, like 25 books at a time. Okay, I ship out one at a time from eBay. Okay, but let me tell you something. I honestly have an eBay comment. Okay, a comment from someone who said that I was one of the best people that have shipped to them, period. Okay, and dude, that made me feel great, you know, because I go out of my way to make sure that the condition that it leaves my hand,
the same way you would want it,
that they get it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
And CGC, hold out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get your books,
how we get them. How far back Diamond goes back from, you know, doing deliveries.
No excuse.
I don't know how back they've been in business, like, but being buying comic books when they were 25 cents back in the days in the 70s, where they were everywhere. I mean, you can get comic books everywhere, so you can just imagine how many books were flowing back then than now. I don't know if they make as much as they make now than back in the 70s, but in the 70s they were in racks where they were just with no backing boards in the slot or one of the spinner racks, you know, bent over.
Yeah, but that was back when, you know, back in the day.
And they would still, but what I'm saying is they were still in mint condition. A lot of books were still in mint condition, and there were no backing boards and anything. Imagine these guys are trying to ship books, and they're coming out damaged. I mean,
they come out
now.
Oh, man. And then it'll tell you the stuff that doesn't need to be bagged and board. Like, they'll send, all right, matter of fact, perfect example. I'll show you right now.
Yeah, hold on.
They'll send you your books, right?
Yeah.
They'll send you your books all together, mashed up, right? And then they'll send, you know the diamond boxes?
Yeah.
They'll send the same exact diamond box. Instead of like separating the books and putting like half a stack here, half a stack in the other box, they'll send you two boxes, one with all your comic books, and then another box with a whole bunch of bubble wrap and everything protected for these posters that don't cost nothing.
That's ridiculous.
And then this will come to you perfect condition, which nobody actually gets or nobody asks for. But the books that people want to get, they'll put them all together and then send it to you just however it comes to you. And then that's why I couldn't deal with it, because I'll be at CGC like right away. Like I gotta talk to somebody.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to an LCS now and I look at the new books, new releases and everything,
Right.
and you don't see that many copies like I used to see back in the 70s. In the 70s, when I saw a copy of a run, didn't matter which one it was, there was at least it would be like 10 to 15 books long, or it would have 2 slots of that amount of books. Now, when you go to an LCS and you look on that recent wall, you don't see that many copies up on the wall. You see less copies on the wall. So I'm like, and then when you used to pick them up the spinner rack or whatever, you would pull them out and you would look and try to get the best copy. So you would manhandle some of the issues. And then, you take your copy and you put it back. And then the next guy does the same thing. So imagine how many times that has been picked up. People go through, put back,
Yeah, that's also true.
And they were still in condition.
Or not even just that. You have some stores, okay, Royal does not do this, okay, where they may put a border or something hard to protect the books from falling off.
Yeah.
But because people, when they grab the books, they're bending them across that barrier as they're pulling them. So those first 2, 3, 4 books have that thick crease in them in the spine because they get bent. It's because they're not lifting them carefully. No, they're just grabbing what's there, okay, and they're ruining the books, okay. Now, mind you, they're not paying for them. All right, the store did, but if you're gonna purposely wreck a book, you know what? Then you might as well take those books and shell out the money, because just like in the store, you break it, you bought it.
Yeah, because that costs the store money, and it also gives them, when a customer does that to someone, to a store, person stores books or their property, you're destroying their character, because then the next person comes and be like, oh, look what they put out there.
It's a crappy book.
Yeah.
Or a new customer that walks in, and they see them that, oh, what the hell kind of store is this? I thought this was a great store.
Yeah, you go into the store now, they're bagged and board. Again, at least you got a good shot being protected, nobody manhandles it. But when I was a kid, and like I said, they were everywhere. They were actually in newsstands, and newsstands used to be out in the subway. Yeah. So when I was a kid, and you go off the spinner rack, all right, just a book, no back, no boards. And they were 25 cents, so I used to get $4. Now remember, I take them off the spinner rack and I'm going home. I don't have a backing board, so if you were lucky, they gave you one of those brown paper bags, and you fit in it. Then you gotta try to keep it straight.
Yeah, that's always hard
to get it from where you are to get home.
Yeah, you know how I used to walk. My mom used to think I was crazy. You remember? I know you remember this, BLC. Eddie Murphy, what's the name of the movie he was playing? What you call it, cop? Beverly Hills Cop. You know the part where he goes into the gun club and he has the bag and he's sweating?
Yeah.
I used to walk with my comic books from like a few blocks down to my house, just holding my books like a bomb, so they could get home in perfect condition. And my mom's like, "What's wrong with this kid?" My mom's like, "Este hijo mío loco."
Yeah, that's why. Let me tell you something. One of the best things that they made, and I spent money on it. Yep. Okay. Fits about 10. Yep. Míralo. Same thing. Exactly. Yep. Said that I have my little.
And if you want, if you got
I got something like that too.
Do not throw these away because these are great to carry.
Yeah.
These are the stuff that I took with me.
Yes.
To any cons when I go. When I buy books, I put them in these, and I bring a whole bunch of these, and I bring a short box. Then I take them, I put them in the short box, and they stand like this in the short box. One after the other.
Yeah, because even with something like this, I mean, yes, your comics will be, will be okay. But, I don't know if you can see, like, there's a little dent here. So, it could still go through. But something like this, nah, these things are solid, man.
Yeah, I have two of those, and then...
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know how many chances I gave to box heroes. I ain't gonna lie, I got too many of them.
Let me tell you something. For real collectors back in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, that went through where there was no such thing as plastic bags, boards, short boxes, long boxes. What we use
Yeah.
was milk crates. Anything we can find, cardboard.
Yeah.
To keep the books straight, to get it through that. For people that now that they use my lights and stuff like that. That's like the easy way. The hard way
Right.
was back in the days where you didn't have anything. Trying to get it from the store to home, in a plain paper bag, and hope that it didn't rain. All right, because there was no bags and
Oh, no.
boards. It was crazy.
What I started doing was if I had like a few sort of bags and boards, dude, I would bring like 20 of those things with me, and I would after I would buy my books, I would stand in a corner, and I would put each one in a bag of board, because I knew that once I got on that train, and it was 6 o'clock in the evening, and it was rush hour, and people were gonna be pressing against my back. That my bag was not gonna, they're gonna press against my bag, and my books were gonna get all messed up.
Yeah. I used to put mine in encyclopedia back in like 93, 94.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, my mom used to be like, "Yeah, este niño mío es loco."
Let me tell you something. I think they got that idea, those BCU black containers, the plastic ones.
Yeah.
I think they got that idea for milk crates, because milk crates used to be the same way, where they fit right on top of each other and lock in,
Right.
and you can stack them up, and that's what we used to use, milk crates.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And they were great. They worked actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Sturdy. They wouldn't break, and you could stack them up in a corner with no problem.
It's a shame that the plastic ones, that they pretty much got so expensive. I mean, a short box is $40 now, man.
Hey,
Don't
run
get
that
me
out,
wrong,
my box,
they're
see what
worth
happens.
it.
Milk crates were free if you can find them.
What happened?
Milk crates were free if you can find them.
Oh yeah, yeah. But but the ones, the black ones now that the cover closes and they have the notches on those things are fantastic. But they used to be $25. Now they're 40, man.
Yep, I agree, man. Back in the days, it was so much easier to get books.
It was easier. It was cheaper. I mean, don't get me wrong. The paper quality sucked, but the stories were great. The art was even better.
And the price of the book was awesome. Where can you get a quarter book now? You can't.
Yeah,
and
no.
they were 25 cents a book.
No,
$4. $4.
I mean, other than the anniversary books, comic books, I mean, the ones that are $3.99, they've been $3.99 for a while. Okay, so I'll give that to them. I'll spend an extra buck if need be for a B cover. Like how DC has the cardboard. Dude, that's fantastic, man.
I know. I need that one. I need a 9/8.
You know how DC has the B covers that are cardboard. Whatchamacallit, the cardboard variant covers. What is it?
This is from I got this from someone say man.
Jason?
Yeah. So you see the information?
Dark Phoenix Saga.
Yeah.
Dude.
And then I got it signed at man. Yeah.
Sucks, man.
Chris Claremont.
Put that down,
The funniest
man.
story, you ever see MannyNYC? Ask him about that day, man. Fucking hilarious.
But what was I saying? Oh, yep, X-Men number 11. I got that one.
That's the newsstand.
Yeah,
Not newsstand. Mine is direct, unfortunately.
nice.
Oh, Mike Mayhew. That's one I want to eventually get.
Did you
Batman 108.
Did you watch
No,
the
608, sorry.
CGC unboxing yesterday, Anthony, or no?
Which one?
No,
Yours?
I actually have that one. No.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
so
no. Go over it, because I know you were telling me before the show that you got Kanto. Is that number 1?
No, this is the New York Comic Con special one.
Damn, man. You want to give one to a friend for a late birthday present?
Yeah, it is Guy's birthday.
That's why I said late. I said late. Keyword was late. Okay. Mine was in January.
Damn, yeah, like super late.
But I said late.
I'll trade you for something.
Maybe I'll have something there.
Yeah.
I think so.
That was a 6. So remember, I showed you the other copy that.
Yes, that was better. Yes.
Oh yeah, BLC. I'll claim that. Whatchamacallit, the 87.
Nah, BLC that he got a lot of those books came back lower than what they actually should have been.
But the New Mutants 87.
What's up, Lord Brooklyn for life?
Oh, Lord Brooklyn, how's it going, man?
You need to put a comic store in Washington.
Comic store in Washington?
Washington? Nah.
Dude, that's on the other side of the country, man.
Issue 110, 8.0 white pages.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a 9.6 in this.
You have that one at 9.6. Damn.
Let me see what the other one has right now. Let's see what's in here.
I hear Monty Kemist in the background.
I was hoping, this book, I was hoping for an 8.0 because I got a 7.5, and you know, this is like my third time trying to get it up.
I have one. I have one that's in great condition.
Yeah, they're all in great condition, but I keep getting robbed, man. They keep
No,
all great.
mine is at minimum 9.4.
Man, 7.0. You know, there's the red one here, a red copy, the other variant.
Really?
Yeah, you know, this is the blue one. The other one's red. I have the red one. The red one's an 8.5. This one I have already as a 7.5, but this is a 7.0.
I'm looking it up right now.
Black Hole says, where I live, I need a good coverage store. Where do you live?
Ooh, that's nice.
What you got? What you got? Let me see what's in the other one. Oh, this one has some nice books. Look.
He says he has a 9.0. Issue 120.
120.
7.5.
The Phoenix Saga.
Yeah, I got a 9.4 already. But this should have came a little high. I don't know why it came lower, but you know,
yeah, that's the book you gotta send back.
They crunch my book.
Now you gotta send those back.
We all need good shots.
Yeah. Washington.
That sounds like the West Coast. X-Men 121, 7.5. I already had this as a 9.4 also. You know, I thought a lot of these books were gonna be like, you know, close to what I had. You know, but they all came lower. This one I also got already. This one I already got a 9.8. This one came back an 8.5.
See, but another thing that sucks about CGC that they need to change is that if you have your own books price, they should make a line, like make a thing that you get your own, like charge you a little bit more, maybe like $15 more or whatever. But if you got your books already pressed by somebody else, you know.
This is the one Art Kemist was talking about.
Yeah.
8.5.
They should have a line where you got your own books pressed already. You could just send them in.
I might not sell this one yet because I think I have a Central printing, which is the gold cover.
The gold one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait until that pops up.
Either way.
What was that? Black Oops? Or
yeah.
Black Ops? I did some looking. I mean, I don't know how far this is from you. There's one called the Central City Comics and Collectibles. Looks like it's over by Route 90 in Ellensburg, Washington.
X-Men 210, 8.5. Disappointing. I was hoping.
Oh, that's the Mutant Massacre.
I was hoping this would be in the nine areas, and it came out short of a 9. 8.5.
Did it have any stains on it, or?
I would have to look at the comics again.
Yeah, he has some ridiculous. He has some ridiculous comics on his shit.
Anything that's visible, I'm saying.
Probably some of the bad.
Most of them had like weird stuff. Like one of them said, what was it? It said like center cover. It had like center cover. One had center cover something, and then it said whole front cover.
Yeah, the whole book, or some whole front bottom, or some crap. This one came close. This one I'm really disappointed, man. I really wanted a 9.8 here. Came back a 9.6.
Yeah, you gotta send that back. That one was nice and clean.
212.
But it was like that one was like a little corner on the back, right?
I think so.
Like,
Yeah,
people like a
those
little
problems.
on the
Everybody
corner.
was saying there was something in the corner.
Yeah.
Erod said he saw it. I don't know. So I don't know if it was the
But that's not
problem.
bad. 96 ain't bad.
Yeah, 9.6 still great, but I really wanted a 9.8 now. So this was the only one that came out, a 9.8 X-Men Annual number 3, which I'm happy because I already got X-Men Annual number 4, the 9.8. So I was happy to get this. Well, looking at this book, this one shouldn't have came back a 9.8 because we did, unless this happened after the grading guys got to it.
Right.
I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to see if it focuses on the annual numbers. You see it?
Let me see. Oh yeah, I see that ding in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, and that came back at 90. But I think, like I said, I think they dinged it when they went to put it in.
Yeah.
So it's still a 9.8. That's what it says. So.
Yeah. No, dude, I had a Marvel Superhero Secret Wars that I sold, right, and had a little darkened thing in the back.
Only certain books. It's only block out.
Yeah.
Only certain books you want 9.8s. Some other grades that I accept. Some tiers like the X-Men run at a certain number. I do accept like 9.4s. The older I get, I accept like 7.5s. I do have like a limit. It just to make it look good with the same type of grade through the whole thing.
Not just that. Unfortunately, and this is not a knock on us. This is a knock on CGC and in some cases CBCS. A 9.8 is considered almost like the perfect grade. Okay. You can get a 9.9, but it's hard. 10, you may never see. I mean, they gave out some 10s with the last Ronin books because those were magazine books and they were hardcover.
With magazine type books, they were coming back to mostly 9.9s or 10s.
Right. But a comic book, you will almost never see a 10. Never.
Yeah,
Even though technically, should they get 10s? Yes. That's what the way they grade 9.8s is what a 10 should be.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of 9.8s and even 9.6s don't tell you comments of why it's a 9.6.
Right.
It's a 9.6 for a reason. That means they found something that's not a 9.8. Meaning they should put something in a comment saying, but what they're saying is it's ridiculous that it just make no sense.
If CGC has they have 9.9 and they have 10, then anything below 10 should have a reason why.
Right. Now I actually own a 9.9 comic book from CBCS. I do.
If you have a 9.9 in a CBCS, then it's a 10 in CGC.
Right. Here, let me a sec.
You got it right next to you? Yeah. Well, while you do that, let me show you some books that I took out the other black books. Highlight me, BLC.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. I just want to talk about this book real quick. This book came back in 9.0. It's a modern book, a Black Panther Volume 2, number 19. I didn't believe the comments that they gave about this book, so I gave this book back to Erod, and I let Erod look it over to see if it was like worth cracking and pressing and resubmitting it to get a. I was looking for a 9.8, and he said it wasn't worth cracking and pressing, that it wouldn't get to that grade. So even modern books at this point in time still won't get to a 9.8 for whatever reason that they find, because they're really, really looking at everything. So I'm probably gonna have to put this book up for sale. Trying not to, but I got to.
All right.
Let me highlight.
Yeah, no.
There you go.
All right, so like y'all both said, like, so they had 3 of them.
Yep.
But there's one. So this is the book that have this one.
The only reason I could find it easily because my graded set of books is right next to me. So.
Champion.
Dude, I love that cover, man.
Yeah, this is a piece from a Monko cover. And then Mike Mayhew, Hampshire 300.
Not a fan of that
New York
one.
Comic Con.
Yeah.
And I got the number 1, but this is not perfect, but
Yeah,
too.
that's
Black
hard because that's the
Black
One of
full
my
Ops,
favorites.
you're absolutely right. You know,
Yeah.
easy
it's
to get a stick
difficult.
on it. I
Here,
like that. I like the
That book
cover.
I wouldn't mind getting.
I like that book.
another Mike Mayhew.
Nice,
Oh, I love that cover, man.
nice.
Yep, I have that one.
Spideyverse. I don't have that. I don't have that either.
No,
And I got this signed by
yeah, you,
Rose
gee, I
Press at New York Comic
wonder,
Con.
I wonder where I got mine from.
Oh, the banana cover.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, I got you one of those, right? The
So,
Rose Best one.
yes.
Yeah.
I need one. I didn't get one.
Look, Black Ops, let me tell you, man. You could send a book that's a 9.8 in, and because one of their graders slept the wrong way, it'll come
Yep.
back as a 9.4.
Yep.
Yep. Seriously.
Yeah,
And you
sometimes.
can have a book that's a 9.4, has like 4 or 5 dings on it, and they'll come back as a 9.8.
Yep.
Yeah. So this one right here, this one has like some great books in it. So let me see what the other one has.
It all depends on the
Yeah.
type of grader
Yeah.
you get and what type of mood he's in.
Yeah.
Because you know,
Yeah,
you
right.
get ones that
Highlight me,
they just want to stick you
Highlight that
with
guy.
everything.
Cat, highlight me.
Oh.
Good, I got it, yeah.
Okay.
See? 9.9.
Wow.
What book is that?
Sandman Overture #3. This was the
Oh,
variant
that's
cover.
nice.
Yes.
You
9.9.
got that? You got that from like a facilitator or?
I got this from Midtown Comics when it first came
Okay.
out in 2014. Got it graded. Like this thing is pretty much perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said, it's probably a 10 from CGC, but I bet you I would get it as a 9.8.
Yeah.
You can't. You
You're not
send this
gonna get a
slab. Send this
9.9,
from
not
slab.
see.
They
You
can't
know,
send that.
9.9. I'm telling you, this thing was
But
absolutely.
they grade hard. They grade harsh, more harsh than CGC.
Yes, they do. That's why when it came back as a 9.9, I was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
But the only 9.9 that I ever got. But
I
I'm
know
sure
Josh had
that
a 9.9, but I forgot what book it was.
yeah, I'm sure I have some of my Teenage Mutant Ninja, the last Ronin books. I'm sure some of those would come back as a 9.9.
The key with those, when you get them, you gotta hold them with, well, whoever get them, they gotta get them with like
Yeah.
have gloves on when they come in. Other things pick up fingerprints quick.
Yep. All right.
Oh, it's 12 o'clock.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
12:18 actually. 12:18 is getting late.
Comic book day.
This was cool.
Yeah. Oh, you saw the haul. Anybody coming on late, you can rewind it, watch what haul I picked up at Little Giants. I'm gonna try to do another haul video tomorrow, but I have to do it early. Can't do it late. Especially somewhere, I don't know if I can. Not a guarantee from my schedule. So, you know, so I'm gonna give everybody their chance. So, you know, I already had Anthony up. So Anthony, tell them where they might find you, see you, what you're gonna do next. You know, shopping wise, you going to any cons? You know, give them the info.
So tomorrow I'll be hitting up Raw Collectibles again. I don't know if I'll do another tour video or like a trip video, which I've done the last couple of weeks. Because I did it 2 weeks in a row. I may skip next week. I mean this week, sorry. But I will probably try to do a haul video by Friday. I'm trying to really get back into doing it weekly now. Just do it off the cuff. On Thursday night, I'll be with Team Nerd Herd on Mondo Mail Call at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. So come check us out. Okay. You'll find one of the links on my channel, which is Comics Are Great, just like or on the Instagram. Okay. And next Monday, we have our cover lovers. So check us out there too.
All right. So I'm gonna highlight Cineo.
Let me unmute myself before I be talking. I'm infamous for that, man.
But you also you know, someone's trying to outtalk you already, man.
Yeah, man.
You know,
big
you
boy.
better be careful because he's gonna take over your spot one day.
I'll be fine with that. That'd be cool.
5 years old, he's gonna take over your spot.
Yeah, I don't mind. But
Yeah, he says that now. Then he be cry like a baby.
Nah,
Hear him
nah.
crying in the background. Oh,
Nah.
this kid on, come find me.
I'll be like, you won't make that money. But hopefully, we are waiting to see if I get info from New York Comic Con. Hopefully, I get like a spot to show some artwork. But other than that, you gotta catch me everywhere but Royals for a little bit, you know, until they get
What
some better
happened?
staff. You catch me anywhere but Royals for now.
Dude, really? If I let me ask you something.
Yep.
If they're willing to host you, okay, and would you come?
Where,
If
Royals?
I ask them, yeah,
For you, yeah, of course I'll go. But
okay,
yeah, that's about it. But
all right, cool.
I'll be. Other than that, I've been working like crazy. So just work, coming home, work, coming home. I'm gonna try to do some artwork on some what is it, 16 by 32 or something like that. I forgot. Some watercolor artwork for
Really?
hopefully I can get something done. But other than that, be chilling. Cause right now I'm only drawing with one side. I only can see from my right side. I can't really see from my left, so I'm just doing that.
Okay,
But
just
other
for
than
all the
that,
people
collecting
out there-
books,
all the people
and
out
going to
there,
shows.
I got a question for you, and this is for all the fans out there as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so once you get your eyes corrected and you start getting back into drawing, if they want to get a commission out of you, how would they reach you?
Oh, the same thing. Website. You go to the artkemist.com. You can hit me up on IG. You can do both of those. Yeah, that's about
Okay.
it. Unless you know me personally, you can just call me. You know that. But yeah, I got something that I did here not too long ago. Let me see. Hold on. Came out a little bit wonky, but I think I showed you last time, right? Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
It's been a minute since I've been on the channel, so I don't know if you.
Yeah.
Now, my question, I don't know if anybody knows this answer, but for New York Comic Con, when you guys, from what I hear, for you to get a like 4-day pass, before they even go on sale, you have to like register first. Something you have to register, and then when they go on sale, then you're allowed to buy the 4-day pass.
Yeah.
You
You got to register first.
That's what they say, but I guess registration's not open yet. You know, and then to buy the 4-day passes because I think they're limited.
No, hold on. Can you highlight Chemist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see that. Dude, that's freaking awesome, man.
I think I put some more dark spots in the background to make it look better, but that's real.
Dude, that's great, man.
So yeah.
Do you put some of your drawings on your IG?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I think I got another one somewhere here. Ooh, I have another one somewhere
Alright.
here. But yeah.
The last time I went to Comic Con was years ago, and at that time I was able to just, dude, that is awesome.
That's crazy.
So if someone wanted to hit you up for something like that, what would you charge?
That like 250.
That's not bad. That's great, man.
It's a GM.
Yeah, Mr. JM. See, I'm trying to get you some business here, man.
We're gonna look good.
So yeah.
Yeah.
2% finder's fee for BLC.
Yeah. So I mean, the registration is only for the 4-day pass. If you're looking to buy like
1 day,
day
yeah.
passes, then you don't have to go through it. They just go on regular. So this
But,
is what I
yeah.
heard. I'm
But
not
Next time I
sure
go
they
to
go.
New York Comic Con, I get the 4-day pass anyway.
Yeah,
either
4-day
way.
passes are worth it because those 1-day passes will kill you. You know, at
No,
least
but
with the-
I know that they're worth it. But what I'm saying is to for them to let you buy the 4-day pass, you have
Yeah.
to register first. You know, because I think it's a limited sale. So the registration will give like the first. You know, when you register, they know
Yeah.
what their limit is, and then they cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
And what sucked was that the way they did it last year was, I mean, it sold out and
Erod.
it sold out in less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was at least not just the 4-day passes, it was all of them. Okay. Then because of COVID and the fact that not everyone was vaccinated,
Yeah.
those people had to give up their spots. And of course, at the last minute, they wound up with a few hundred extra tickets, and that pissed off a lot of people that they should have had that question should have been first. Like, are you vaccinated? If yes, then you can get the ticket. If not, then no, you shouldn't be allowed to go.
Right.
But they asked that when you went to pick up your ticket.
No, not when you went to pick it up. When you went to order it.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember. I think that,
Yeah.
but then they had a survey that said you had to check off.
I didn't do it, but I'm just saying that should have been.
I know. When I went to Baltimore last year, I had to show vaccination card for me to be let in. And before I bought the tickets, it said you must show proof of vaccination. This and anything. Even though they let you buy the tickets, but they tell you ahead of time. And then when you went to pick up your passes after then they ask you
for verification,
your vaccination.
Yeah.
And what they did which was something really cool, where they did a vaccination just outside the convention center, where people could have just walked to the truck, got the vaccination, got the card, and then could go in because that's all they needed to do as long as they got the shots.
Yeah, that's ridiculous though. That's stupid because that vaccination is not going to hold you, man. It takes 2 weeks. That's BS.
Yeah, get the COVID right there. That's crazy. He give you a water shot.
That's total nonsense.
I would have been like, I would have did a U-turn.
That's what they did. People were getting their shots right there.
What a comic cook? Oh, man.
That was just a twist of the arm. That's all that was. A twist of the arm to get people to get
rather get them their shots than not. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. I don't know. I had my shots way before that, and I already had my card, so I was good. And I still wore my mask, so I was still good.
Well, that's always the key,
Yeah, BLC was like, get it. And then when they get off the line, like, thank you, move up.
I went the first day, Friday, picked up my pass. I was in there already, doing my thing, whatever. And every time I was going Saturday and Sunday, the line was out the door till like 6 o'clock in the afternoon. The line didn't budge, man. That's how many people there were.
Yeah. I mean, as much as New York Comic Con is worth it, I don't know if I could do a 4-day pass because
I just want to do it one time. I did it for 1 day, and that 1 day was a Saturday, and that was insane. For me to do 4 days, I must be out of my mind, but I just want to do it once, to say I actually did it,
If
I should say survived it.
Right.
But,
I would want to do like a Thursday, Saturday type deal, or because I know that sometimes, like for Thursday, I heard that it's a lot less crowded, and they have some, some artists that show up early that you can.
It was that way from the day I went to that con a couple of years ago when I went that one day.
Right.
A lot of people, again, it's a Thursday, people work, Right. So, but they said that it was so insane on a Thursday. It was crazy. It was like a regular day.
You know what? You know why?
It was that crazy.
It probably was because since people, this is first con again for the area and everything, and people are excited,
and people get mad when they don't get stuff because it sells out instantly. When I went that one day, I got there. I took the bus from Pennsylvania, went into Port Authority, and took the train.
Right.
So I was there early in the morning, and the line was ridiculous.
Yeah, I believe it.
Ridiculously long.
Yeah, but the line moves fast though.
Nothing like it. I've been to cons, but this was the granddaddy of them all. That was insane. They had 3 entrances, the main one in the middle, and then they had like two at the far end, like corners. But the problem with that was the middle one is where it's in the middle of the block, and you go straight into the main entrance once you get past the gate.
Okay.
So you only have to go straight in. The problem with the 2 far end ones is that they're on the corner. So the checkpoints are there when you get in, but then you have to run half the block to get to the middle to get into the place. So you actually have to run that distance, but while the people in the middle are just going in, and then you have to
double back.
Waiting on the line. And I'm talking about hours. You want a line. If you're by yourself and you want to go to the bathroom, It's tough.
stuck.
There's nobody there to hold
you're
you
stuck.
up. You gotta hold that shit.
Yeah.
All
No,
right?
it's true.
It is brutal. It is brutal, brutal, brutal. And
That's
then when
why-
they told everybody like on the line to sit down, you know, if you didn't grab a squat and sat down and hold your little, your little section, you're gonna be standing up for the rest of the hour.
That's
Isn't
why
that crazy?
When the one time I went to New York Comic Con, Raw Collectibles was there. They go there just about every year, and dude, I had to run to the bathroom. They held my stuff for me. That's how cool they were. They held my stuff. I ran to the bathroom.
They better you be there every day. Shit.
Oh.
They better do that for their #1 customer.
And not just that, but I wound up just to thank them because they didn't have to do that. Dude, I was there for like 45 minutes to an hour helping them out. So.
Yeah. I mean, that only happened at New York Comic Con. I mean, I've been to Baltimore, wasn't like
New York
that.
New York Comic Con.
MegaCon wasn't like that. I mean, there's a lot of a lot of room of more easy, but that never went to something like that before. That was like that just blew
New York
my mind.
Comic Con is wall to wall.
But it was the show was amazing. Oh my goodness, man! I haven't seen a con like that. Like I said, there's so many different things. It was crazy. They had a big video game with big buttons and a joystick. People are playing it. It was
one of these days I gotta go to a con outside of New York because
other
than like King Con, to a nice sized one.
I want to go to MegaCon and to the West Coast to San Diego Comic Con. Yeah,
I would love to do San Diego, but San Diego is like New York Comic Con. That's how bad.
Yeah.
Nah, they said somebody told me you need to do like all the days because even with matter of fact it was shout outs to King of the Golden State. He said when you go you have to go all days, and even when you go all of the days you're not gonna have enough time to see everything. That's how big it is.
New York Comic Con you can't see everything.
To get tickets for San Diego Comic Con, that con is like the hardest thing to get. It's like, New York you can get tickets. San Diego, no. They have some type of rule or something, and it is very, very hard to get into that.
Yeah.
Because
you got people from everywhere going there.
The guys from Team Nerd Herd, like they told me that they have their spots reserved from the year before.
Yep.
Okay, and that you got to put down that you want to go. If you don't, and you lose your spot, you will probably have no chance of going the following year.
Exactly. And the only way to get a ticket, like I said, you gotta know somebody who's already going.
Yes.
And that's already registered. Yeah. That's how hard it is to go to San Diego Comic Con.
Because San Diego, that's Comic Con, the Comic Con to go to. Yeah. That's the biggest one nationwide.
Yep. That one, if you ever watch when they're on, they do that shit live. They got like
yes, they do. Yeah.
Going through the whole thing. That is just insane.
Yeah.
That's not just somebody doing film. That's them. They got a camera that's going around the booth and showing everything, the floor and people walk. Yeah, that's just crazy. Never seen one like that. But again, I would love to go to a con in California. Maybe not that one, but again, there's not the big grand con, but there's other like next level lower cons.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice in California. Like I said, I definitely want to go to different cons because it's a different experience, even though it's comic books. But it's sometimes they have books that doesn't sell as much as in other states. Everybody's different. There's different collectors, and they collect different things. And you'll find something that you collect that people they won't collect. You know what I'm saying? And you might find it there.
I want to also go to the one in Mexico, the Mole.
Which one?
Comic Con. Yeah,
I
want to check that out. The La Mole Comic Con.
Where the hell that?
That's in Mexico.
In Mexico.
Yeah. I just seen it like they had theirs like a few. I think last month. It was.
Viva Mexico.
I never heard it. Never heard.
I'll check. I'll send you the link to the video.
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
Yeah,
that's it, right.
That is like grown. It's like it's they've been doing it for a few years, but it's like starting to get better, like way better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know how Mexico is, man. You gotta watch out.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I was good in Mexico.
I don't know.
Not that bad. Everywhere, every country got their bad, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially here.
So for me, I already did 2 two cons, even the only one day apart. One day shows. I did King Kong so far. I did Little Giants, which is great. So my next one, it's gonna be in June, Charlotte, North Carolina, Heroes Con. That's a weekend time. I'm gonna be there all weekend, and it's my first time going to Heroes Con, so I'm gonna meet a lot of guys, from the South there. From what I hear, it's a great con. The price for a 3-day pass was very, very reasonable. Um, 18 years and younger kids get in for free, which is you never heard of that before.
Holy crap! Really?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yes. And the hotel was cheap, so it's gonna be nice. From what I hear. Then the next following month after that, in July, I'm going to Terrificon for the weekend, and that's in Connecticut. All I hear is great things about that con too. With the casino downstairs and everything.
That's what I want to go to.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to for the first time for 3 days. I'm trying to go to New York Comic Con for 4 days for the first time, hopefully. And one day, again, I'm going to put on my list, I'd like to go to C2E2 in Chicago. Never been to Chicago, I'd like to do that. I hear a lot of great things. And after that, it's going to be, I'm going to hopefully do a lot of traveling, try to do some cons in California, meet all the West Coast guys. Want to go to Texas, they do some cons down there too. I know they got some big cons there. I'd like to meet, some of the guys from Texas, and and just try to hit as many as I can. Oh, okay, you're going to me.
Yeah, I posted it in the private chat so you guys could check it out.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna. Yeah, but what is that?
I think it's in Mexico City.
Is it on YouTube or something? Or?
Yeah,
it's a video on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. It's something different. You go to a different country, you get stuff way cheaper. And you get good deals, and then they also have stuff that they don't have like over here. You also get
you have like the Mexican version, the Spanish version,
Yeah.
Books.
Yeah, and on top of that, also I would love to go to England. Never been there, but I like to check out their comic books, cover New England. And hopefully, what I really want to do is hopefully I can find some Pence books out there. And that's what I really be looking for. They should, hope they don't make them no more, so they're gonna be really rare.
Right.
I don't think you'll find them, but if I could find a couple of copies, that'd be great. So you never know.
Yeah.
And of course, I'll probably take some book slides with me, and maybe I'll trade up over there because hey,
because they can't get American books.
Man.
Yeah,
they can't get American books. It's just, like I was talking to who was it? Spidey. I forgot which one. He's from Australia though. He's from Melbourne. He was telling me like any kind of variant that comes from the U.S. over there, it goes up like crazy.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so hard to get, and like by the time you ship it over there, the shipping fees, the crate fees, and all that.
Yeah, that's right, international shipping.
Yeah, so he said like you buy a book here for like $50, over there it'll be like 300.
Dude, we gotta take a trip over there.
Yeah. The variants, man.
You know what? Also thinking about it, try to hit some of the Canadian stores right over the border. Canada's not too far off.
That's right there.
That's true, yeah.
I've been to Canada, but I never thought of hitting the comic store over there. I should have, now that I think of it. I blew the opportunity. I've been to Montreal and Toronto.
I mean,
I was in Ontario.
When I drive or travel, I rarely get a chance to hit a comic book store. Yeah. But true story, the first time my wife and I went to Florida, and this was the year that Iron Man came out, I decided to go on a Wednesday, check out a store in Orlando, and dude, it was a great store. And little did I know that when we went to go see Iron Man, it was in the theater. By not Disney, where
Universal Studios?
Where Universal's at. So, and they were there. Okay, they were there. They were giving out odds and ends and stuff, which was really cool. They had like a mini question and answer thing, quiz time for the people that were sitting, waiting for the movie to start. And dude, I was like a freaking comic nerd, man. I knew the answer to every freaking question. And
You got a prize?
I walked out of there with an Iron Man cap, you know.
Wow,
So
nice.
yeah, it
That's
was cool.
cool.
It was, dude. It was my wife was looking at me like, you freaking nerd, man. But
It is
it
what
was,
it is.
for me, it was one of the best times I had out of New York. You know, going to a comic store and watching the Iron Man movie and stuff. So it was great, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice,
They need to do more stuff like that here.
you know.
A store that shows up, just with little things here and there, and just have fun with whoever is in the audience. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's what they don't do at Comic Con. Like,
yeah,
you
like
got
I
lazy.
said, if I go to C2E2, which is in Chicago, that's Illinois,
Yeah.
that's where I don't know how far that is from that metropolitan. That town of Superman. Maybe I'll could
Probably, yeah.
through there, or I mean, I don't think it's gonna be close. Maybe before I would have checked on the map to see, but I think it's interesting, to go out and see that,
Yeah.
So. All right, man. It's getting late.
Yeah, dude. Over 2 hours, man.
We've been on for 2.5 hours. So
Sorry.
it's all right. I happen to be off, but I got things to do now. Be sleeping. Well, not sleeping. I had to get up early and start running around. So,
I mean, it's been a minute, but dude, I always love hanging out with you guys online.
man.
Dude, we could. I know that if it was earlier, I'm sure that we could keep on going for another hour or 2 hours.
If we would have started at 9, maybe.
Yeah.
10. I wasn't ready at 9. 9, I was running around.
Nah, I wouldn't have been ready either. But it's dude. I always have a good time hanging out with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Same here.
So for everybody, thank you, Anthony and Arsenio, for joining me. Everybody who came down with a big crowd, but that's all right. You guys for watching the rewind. You guys can see what I picked up, man. Give your advice, what you liked, what you saw. Was it worth it? And that's
Hold
it,
on,
man.
Wait up, before you bounce,
Yeah.
I can show you some books. It's 12 o'clock already, so I can show you
Oh my God, he wants to
Dude,
go
it's
over.
12:43,
Listen,
man.
I
It's
just-
12.
real
Bro.
quick, and then we can shut this down. I'll show you.
No, what else can he be pulling out, man? I think he pulled out a lot of stuff already.
Because he's got this bookshelf right behind him,
I
man.
know, man. Look.
Yeah, number 5. Dude, you make me jealous, man. You get to see these things early.
Hey, take the train. You can take the train over here.
Nah, I gotta drive.
Oh, that too.
Let me tell you something. That's one thing I gotta do. I gotta when I do one of these trip videos, I gotta do a trip to your place, man. Maybe tomorrow.
Make
I'm
sure
not
you bring
doing much
some
tomorrow. Let me think about tomorrow.
He showed these books yesterday. You missed it.
Yeah, Thor.
I saw these already.
Just for Rebirth.
I
Oh, that's
like
the
that one
Jones
right
Journey.
there. That was a nice one. And that one.
Yeah.
This is the one I like the most.
Yes,
Scotty Young. I thought I may get that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
John Romita.
Romita Jr. Besh. I'm getting that one.
I want that one too.
Oh, go back.
Punish.
Oh, snap.
Number
That
2.
looks cool. That's a nice cover. I'm getting that one. That's a beautiful cover.
I didn't read it yet. I read this one though. It was good.
Thor.
That one's good? All right. I'll take your word for it. Anniversary issue. Another anniversary issue.
Yeah.
750. That's it?
There you go. Yeah, that's it. That's what we have. So
Yeah, that gunslinger Spawn cover is I like that as soon as I saw it, man.
as DLC always says, man, check out Skeleton Comics.
Damn straight.
It's the baby crying, right?
Uh-oh.
I seen
He wants to go to bed, man.
And blame him, man. All right.
So with that
guys.
being said, you know what time it is. Time to get out of here.
I always like to end it, man. The cat.
Run that Thundercats.
Remember, comics are great.